You know what time it is. It's time for Late Nights with Santana. So sit back, get your popcorn, tap the screen, and enjoy. Guys, tap, tap, tap the screen. We're at 4,000 likes. Let's get it up. Let's go, go, go.
Oh no.
Bye, MAGA. Tap, tap, tap. Share the live out. What's going on, E?
Hey, I was like, put me in the second box. This is gonna be for your special person.
Okay, well, I got to drop you down because she's not here yet.
Okay, all right.
I'll drop you down.
Okay.
Guys, tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live out. Let's go ahead and get up to 8,000 likes. As soon as we're at 8,000 likes, we will get this conversation rolling. I'm really excited about tonight. Really excited about the conversation. We are gonna have a great, great night. Tap, tap, tap the screen. Share the live out. We're at 6.3 thousand likes. Hey, Alexa, stop. Hey, thank you for the heart me. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope everyone is having an amazing, wonderful evening. It's Saturday night, and you know that means we're going to be turning up. So let's go. Hope I sent that to the right one. Okay. All right, guys, tap, tap, tap the screen, share the live. We're at 8.5 thousand likes, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and open up the panel, guys, as we start to come in. Please, please, please mute yourself. As we open up the panel, mute yourself. And once we get everyone set, I will start introducing everyone, and we will start the conversation. But before I do that, if you guys notice, there's someone special in the Erica box. It is the one, the only, Jessica Simone. Hey, hold on. Let's go, Jessica.
That's my favorite sound, man.
I know, right?
Come on, Santana. That's an entrance right there, okay?
Listen. We in here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start letting people in because I can see that people are trying to get in. Guys, as you join the panel, please go ahead and mute yourself. Mute yourself, and we will go around and get an introduction done, and we will get the conversation started. Thank you for being here. Keep tapping the screen. Let's go ahead and get this thing up to 25,000 likes. Let's see here. Let's get everyone else in. I see people are spinning. Tap.
Hey yo, your top row, fine as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Fine as fuck.
Well, I don't know who.
I'm trying to creep all across
Tony,
the front level.
Tony, whatever is. Tony.
Oh, I don't know who Tony is, but Jess. So I'm pretty sure you're beautiful, Tony. Jess,
Tony,
me, and Shay.
The Black Historian. Are you going with Erica? Because y'all looking so good tonight. Damn.
No, I got dressed up to vote today, so that's why.
Yes.
You gotta show up for the Madam President, baby. Look good for it too.
I know that's right. Hey, Trumpets Bay, I see you in the queue. Just hang tight for me. Hang tight. God, oh my God.
I was having a conversation with Jigga just now, so I brought him over here to finish the conversation.
I heard. I heard. Thank you for the heart me. Guys, we have a panel lineup. As you can see, we have a special panel. So Erica will not be with us this evening, but she did decide to stop in. So we have Erica here at the moment, but Jessica Simone will be the special co-host for this evening. She'll be riding along with us, so make sure that you are showing her all the love, respect, and care that you would to Erica, myself. Make sure we drop just more W's in the chat for Jessica, guys. Let's make sure we're showing her some love.
Yes, I learned how to cuss people out from Shay and Jessica, so
I don't curse people
y'all better
out.
watch your step.
I don't curse people out.
You don't curse.
Last night, her mind right now.
All right, guys, so let's do this. Let's go around the panel and get a quick introduction. We want to verify who you're voting for in this upcoming election, or in the case of myself and the Black Historian, who you voted for. Please let us know, and what's the biggest reason why. So, Erica, you're in the guest panel. You're in the guest box. So we start with you. Who are you voting for? And what's the biggest reason why?
Okay, I'm voting for Vice President Kamala Harris, and the biggest reason why is definitely going to be the 25,000 down payment assistance for first-time home buyers.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. The Black Historian, how are you this evening?
I am good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Who are you voting for, and what's the biggest reason why?
I voted for Kamala because of the $25,000 house payment assistance. And
Absolutely.
everything you going out, girl. Have fun.
She is.
You could have had tequila tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
The king.
You could say that I was wrong. Trump is Bay. Trump is Bay. How are you this evening, my friend?
I don't know why you think Trump is bae, but that's your prerogative. I don't judge.
You don't want to make me say it. I mean,
That
I wouldn't say it if you didn't make me. So, how are we? Who are you voting for, and what is the biggest reason why?
Oh, I'm voting for Harris and Walls 1,000% because one, they don't sexualize couches or children. And I care about everybody being on equal footing, regardless of gender or race.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Hey, look at the boo ghost. I love that. Thank you so much. Jigga, how are you this evening, my brother?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Good, good, good. Jigga, for the rest of the panel, for the chat, the people that's watching, please tell them who you're voting for in this upcoming election and what's the biggest reason why.
I'm voting for Donald Trump because he is the right man for the job, and I can't stand Kamala Harris's giggle at all. It just boils my skin. That giggle,
Got it.
her neck is just looking horrible at this present moment.
Okay, all right. That's
Are you talking about the man with the pussy neck?
Hold on. Thank you so much, my friend. Go back on mute. We will address Mr. 1000. Mr. 1000, how are you this evening, my friend?
What's up? I'm good. It's Harris all day.
All right, perfect.
Harris all
And
day.
what's the biggest reason why?
Well, let's see. Just by her being senator alone, she done more for California than Trump did for America in his 4 years.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Go back on mute for me just a moment. Jamal, how are you this evening, my brother?
Me and my good brother Woodford are having a good time hanging out.
Listen.
Brother, it's a late day.
Listen,
But
let me just say this real quick. So, I just got back to the Americas like about an hour ago or so. I was out of the country, right? And I didn't get to stop by my store, so I'm about to Instacart me a bottle of Uncle Nearest.
come on, Uncle.
So,
Black owned, right?
Exactly. Listen, I don't even drink
First
Jack anymore,
billionaire.
right?
First billionaire woman owned business.
Exactly. So if you guys hear a knock at the door, that's just, Uncle showing up. Anyway, Jamal, what's the biggest reason why you're voting for Trump? I'm sorry, Harris. I was spamming at you when I was spamming that at you in Jessica's live. You didn't see me.
You trying to set me up just
I
now. You
was.
just got,
I
you just trying to set me. So I am voting for Vice President Harris because Black women have held the hope and the harm of this country since its inception. And though I heard Stephen over here talking about her neck, I believe that Vice President Harris is the epitome of excellence. While just look above my frame and you'll see the neck of somebody else. And I'm going,
Listen. What we are not gonna do is shame Donald Jimothy Trump for his gobble. Right? We're just gonna let him do him. There's no reason for us.
That ain't a gobble. That's a chagussi.
Yeah, it is. All right, perfect. Go back on mute for me one moment. And last but not least, Mason. Mason, how are you this evening, my friend?
What up? How are you?
Wonderful. Mason, who are you voting for in this upcoming election, and what's the biggest reason why?
Donald Trump because of his border security and his view on abortion, leaving it in the States.
Okay. Thank you. Go back on mute for me just a moment, please, my friend. Perfect. All right, guys. So a couple of things that I want to go ahead and cover before we get going. Just a couple of guidelines, a couple of rules, things to make sure that this live continues to flow successfully. Okay. We lost Mason. Oh, there he is.
All right, damn, that was quick.
There we go. We got you back, Mason. No worries. Go ahead and go on mute for me, please. All right, guys. So just to this is for the panel, just to make sure that we're able to protect your TikTok and also protect the live. Please be mindful of important words. The TikTok is very aware of words, so when we want to say certain things, make sure we're saying mustache man, snot C, smex, AB, unalive, C19, all of those good things to make sure that the Trump. I said grape. And
You
the first
acted
thing
didn't black.
I said grape, and the first thing came to my mouth was Trump. Oh man. Okay.
Touche.
Great. Make sure that we are we're using all the words to protect the live and keep it safe. Also, this is a safe space, a safe community. That means we don't deal with any of the isms, racism, sexism, classism. We also don't deal with any of the phobias, homophobia, transphobia, none of that. We do not play that on the panel. We do not play that in the chat. And if you do that, you will get muted and blocked. Real quick, Mason, what year were you born?
What year was I born?
Yep.
2007.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and get you up out of here. So, guys, we have space for one more Trump supporter. If you are voting for Donald Jimothy Trump in this upcoming election and you want to join the panel and give us your opinion why you are going to vote for Trump, please go ahead and request up. A couple of things as well as we continue to work through getting this conversation started. So we have a tap goal for this evening of 300,000 likes. So let's tap the screen, get the likes up. We're at 36,000 likes currently. By 8:45, we should definitely be at I would say about 75,000 likes. But let's tap the screen, share the live out. It's the best way to make sure that we are having a wonderful conversation. Again, we want to get one more Trump supporter because we have a panel full of Harris supporters. So I know there's a couple of friendlies that are trying to request up, but if you're a Trump supporter and you want to join the panel, join the conversation, go ahead and request up, or either type what is going on? Type me in the chat. It must have been the tequila that I had earlier.
That's from you teasing me last night about mispronouncing Kamala's.
Did you hear her do it again though?
I did it again. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Jay, I can't get you tonight, baby. I can't.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll be back tonight. I won't be here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just write it out. That's
exactly. Also, guys, massive W's in the chat already for wait, hold on, cause you said hold on, cause I'm gonna mess this up. I don't want to mess this up. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna find it. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess your name up, and I know I'm gonna mess your name up. And you told me something last night. I gotta find it. Anyway, we got $15 added to the nightly donation goal. As soon as I find out how to say her name, I'm going to say it correctly because I don't want to mess it up.
Tasha.
Yes. Tasha. There we go.
He always tells me Tasha.
Yes. No, look, she had to put Tasha, right? There we go.
Is it Tasha or Tashu?
Tashu. She put it in the chat again for me. Thank you so much, Tashu. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. She added $15 to the nightly donation goal. So yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the live, enjoy the content, please consider donating to the nightly donation goal of $250. It is the best way to support the live. If you want to keep the live going, keep the entertainment, the information flowing, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24 is the best way to do so. Also, please don't forget our wonderful guest host for this evening, Jessica Simone. Her pay links are in her bio. Guys, we have to make sure that we actually do Jessica right. We have to show her some love because she is the unofficial Erica this evening. So make sure that we're taking care of Jessica Simone. Make sure you're hitting her pay links because she has to deal with me.
Yes, and
Ain't nothing official like Erica. I'm gonna try my best, y'all, but I can never amount to this beautiful queen right here to the next to me. But I'm gonna try my best.
Than I am, but thank you, Jess. Thank you, Taysa, for the $15 cash app is going towards the tequila fund.
Hey.
Yes.
All right, guys. So let's get this conversation going. And again, like I said, if there is one other Trump supporter who is interested in coming up and having a conversation, please go ahead and request up so we can help balance out the panel just a little bit. I don't want to be a bunch of Kamala Harris supporters up here, and I think E is going to be dropping soon, so we're going to have space open for 2 Trump supporters. So if you are supporting Donald Jimothy Trump in this upcoming election, please go ahead and request up. Jigga, my brother. So, as the sole Trump survivor at the moment, I will give you the floor. So, one thing that I want to remind you, or not remind you, right? Let you know, because this space is a little bit different, right? We are we're not like everybody else. We're not really combative. We don't really argue, but also we're not disrespectful, right? We're very cutesy. We're very mindful. Erica, we're very what? Demure. So let's make sure we have a respectful conversation. I want to hear your reason, and I know you originally said that the reason why you're voting for Kamala Harris in this upcoming election, I'm sorry, Donald Trump in this upcoming election is because he is the right man for the job. What do you mean by that? Can you explain a little bit more, please?
Sure. I believe he's definitely been there, done that, and the country was definitely in great hands when he was running, when he was in the White House. And what I mean by that is, if the country was in his hands after, C-19, we would have continued to have support, because when Biden and Harris got in there, they kind of cut off the support. There was a lot of good things that was going on to help us out, to keep Americans in a good position. Like he froze the eviction situation. He also had everybody getting unemployment if necessary. He also provided renters assistance. So he was setting everybody up to get us back on track. And then soon as Harris and Biden got in there, they cut off all the funding. They cut off all those opportunities to keep us going in the right direction. And they kind of just start giving money out to whoever they want overseas, and people rushing the border. So we're here right now.
Okay. All right. I can appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Mr. 1000, so you said that you're actually voting for Kamala Harris in this upcoming election. And Jigga kind of laid out why he thinks that things were better under Trump, and what would have happened if Trump would have had the reign to continue to push forward. So do you agree or disagree with the way that Trump handled C-19? Do you think that life would have been better with a second Trump term? And how do you push back on what he said in the sense of Kamala Harris handling the country better moving forward?
Okay, so first let's start off. Trump mishandled COVID-19. He was given a pension.
Hey, Mr. 1000.
C-19.
There we go.
Sorry,
No worries.
C-19. He was given a pandemic playbook, and people was hired to handle any pandemic that was coming up. And what did he do? He fired every last one of them, hired his son-in-law, and a few other people that he knew. He did not react to C-19 in time, while, what was it, over 3 million, close to 3 million or something like that? But no, 300,000 or something like that lost their lives while he was playing golf because of C-19. Also, Trump is nowhere near great for America. So let me help you out on this. His tax break is for the rich. It's no trickling down to it. His tax cuts was for the rich, big companies. Wasn't for you and me. It was for big corporations. Trump also did not renew the bill to stop big corporations from buying up homes and properties. This is the reason that mortgage and rents is skyrocketing, because all of them big corporations that Trump did not stop or sign a bill to stop is buying up all these properties.
Got it. Okay.
Trump also released 5,000 Taliban, 400 of them being Taliban leaders. One of them Taliban leaders.
Hey, let's stop saying the name of the group.
Afghanistan.
We got to be careful with that group name, because that's not always TikTok friendly But T Group, we get what you're saying.
Yeah, now one of them is the leader of Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
So no, Trump is not great for America. Trump is not for America. Trump is for himself.
Got it, got it. And also, real quick, I'm sorry, AW, how are you this evening, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. AW, who are you voting for in this upcoming election, and what's the biggest reason why?
Donald Trump, and I want to talk specifically about the early vote tallies in Georgia.
Okay, we'll get
It's
to that
bad
in just
news
a
for the
moment.
Dems.
One second. We'll get to that in a
Oh,
moment. But what's
okay.
the biggest reason why you're voting for Trump in this upcoming election?
Well, I think I can best summarize it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey,
No.
Jigga.
That's
Yes.
your people.
Hold, yeah, these are your people, right? This is your group, right?
I'm gonna say this, and you're asking me a question.
Go ahead.
Every individual, we can't control individuals,
Okay.
and I just want to make it clear that I'm gonna come up here and be respectful on both sides,
Yeah, no,
and
I
I'm
can
not
feel
gonna
that.
antagonize you guys, and I'm gonna come in because I like what you're doing, and I like how we're having a conversation. Because again, we're all citizens at the end of the day. I'm for the people most of all, but I just agree with Donald Trump's vision more than Harris. So that's why I'm gonna come up and coerce with you guys because we're all citizens, we're not enemies.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. So let's do this again, guys. We have space open for one more Trump supporter. If you are voting for Donald Trump in the upcoming election and you want to join the panel and speak on the side of Drizzy, I'm not Drizzy, Jigga. What is happening tonight? I am just all over the place.
They hit me 3 times, he'll come.
Exactly, Drizzy.
Oh God, why?
Yeah, if you want to come up, go ahead and request up. If you are a Kamala Harris supporter, please go ahead and drop out of the box for now. We have enough Kamala Harris supporters at the moment, and we want to keep the conversation going. So let's go back over for a second.
No, so I wanted to say something too. My comments were muted for 5 minutes, I guess, because they don't want me representing Trump in the comments. I'm not sure why. No, I just been posting Trump 2024, and that's it.
Oh yeah, no, the mods will mute your comments if you're spamming the same thing over and over. So if you're engaging with the comments, sure, yeah, absolutely, but you don't want to spam the same thing.
Okay, got you. You want me to just
yeah, like if you're talking to the
No
chat,
worries.
that's perfectly fine. You just don't want to spam the same thing over and over.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't know.
Caps. And he was typing in caps.
Oh yeah, we can't use caps, my friend.
I got you.
And
I got you. No worries.
That's a me thing. Caps throw me off. I look because the mods use caps, and so it draws my eyes to the chat.
I got you.
So, Drizzy.
You call that man Drizzy one more time.
I'm gonna just leave it there.
You're trying to tell us something?
I'm gonna just leave it there. You know what it is? Jigga reminds me of Drizzy. I'm not even gonna lie. I swear because I listened to him last night. I listened to him tonight on Jessica's live. He reminds me of Drizzy. I mean, that's honestly what it is.
You know what's funny though? It's no disrespect towards Jigga, and I'm probably gonna piss him off. He had a lot more bass in his voice when he was talking to Jess in her live. I was like, he code switching.
No, I'm gonna explain to you in Jess live. Jess, her moderators like to mute a lot, and I like to have because I do it live too, and I let a lot of people that support Harris come up, and I like to give them their point of view and hear them out. Because again, I'm not trying to sway you. I want you to give your reason why you're actually voted for that candidate, and if somebody's against the fence and they like those views, they can vote for her. It's not something against Harris. I personally don't want to vote for her for my own personal reasons. But if you're a citizen, that's what you're going for. You have the right to do that. So it's nothing I'm trying to change your mind on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I get that and I can appreciate that. All right, so let's do this. So Trump is Bay. I want to come to you for a moment because I know you were saying that you are voting for Kamala Harris because basically the opposite of what you feel about Donald Trump in the sense of protecting people and the kids and, basically just being
And the couches.
And you did say the couches. I left that out. But the couches, I want you to explain to Jigga in just one moment why you feel like because Donald Trump is taking a stance of him being a protector, right? But why do you think that's a better role fit for Kamala Harris? But before we do, Mr. One Deep, how are you this evening, my friend?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful. Miss One Deep, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
Sir, I'm voting for Trump.
Okay.
Out of Texas. Out of Texas.
Perfect, perfect. And what's the biggest reason why, my friend?
My faith. I love Jesus.
Okay. Jeebus! We love Jeebus. Cool, cool, cool. All right, go on mute for me just a moment.
Jesus.
Go on mute for just a moment, please. All right, Trump is bait. Can you explain your perspective as far as why you think that Kamala Harris would be a better protector for the everyday person and also for America more so than Donald Trump?
Absolutely. I mean, it really goes down to her history as a DA. Also she talks about her classmate in high school that was dealing with abuse, and she helped them out. It also goes back to Trump has clearly displayed a history of racism, bigotry, and only caring about himself. He brags about abusing women. He brags about being able to do what he wants to, walking into women's locker rooms that are underage because he can. He only cares about people that are on his level. So if you want to bring up the fact that he helped Jennifer Hudson or any other buddy, it's always a celebrity that he helps. And not to mention, you're voting for Trump. Who does the Triple K support? That's all you need to know. Who does the Triple K and the Proud Boys support? Also, Harris, like I said, she's been a DA. She doesn't espouse the racism and the bigotry that Trump does, and she doesn't sexualize children like Trump does. And one more thing, when has America been great for everyone other than straight YT males? It's still relatively recently that women just got the right to vote.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you for that. Coming back to you, Jigga, what say you to the thought process is basically Trump is detrimental to the country from what Trump is saying, and also it seems like Kamala Harris is way more qualified to actually protect the country.
I didn't really understand anything what he was saying based on he tried to race bait as usual.
How did he try to race bait?
Because he said Trump is racist. Then he said, who does the triple letters support? And I want to just say this.
Hold on. Let me just ask you this quick question. Is it race baiting if it's true?
I was gonna get to my point.
No, I'm just asking that before you go. Like, I mean, if it's true.
Now, if it's true, true means like, okay, that you can fact check it and it's not an opinion. But this can be hypothetical. It can be allegedly. So, no, it's not true.
Okay. I will leave that with you there. Go ahead and finish your point.
I may?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry. What? You're asking I can respond?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Trump is bait. Yep, no. Jigga has the floor. Go ahead, Jigga.
And one thing I thought we weren't doing is talking about race or anybody's preference. Again, that's what I heard from the beginning of the actual podcast, that was off the table.
Who said
that?
But
you said it.
I said it.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Tell me one more time what I said. Maybe I missed it.
Because I'm not
gonna lie. Sometimes I talk and then I don't even listen to myself when I talk. And so words just come out.
At the beginning of the podcast, when you first came up, you gave a list of disclaimers, what we're not going to use, what we're not going to go into.
Okay, cool. I get it. Perfect. Let me say it again one more time.
But I don't have a problem with going into it.
No. You're fine. You're fine, my friend. Let me make sure I clarify this, especially because Mr. Deep is on now and he didn't get to hear it. So let me run through it just one more time.
Okay.
There are a list of words that the TikTok doesn't like, so we want to stay away from those words to make sure we protect not only your TikTok but also the live. So we want to use alternative words such as AB, Schmex, Unalive, Mustache Man, Schnazi, C19, those type of words. Also, we don't tolerate any of the isms around here. Racism, sexism, classism, We don't tolerate any of the phobias, transphobia, homophobia. We will keep it very respectful on the panel and in the chat. And my mods will mute you if you're in the chat saying things that are inappropriate. We are very mindful, very cutesy, very Erica.
Demure.
So that's what I was saying. Now, if we're going to talk about the topic of race, we can definitely talk about race. We just not going to be racist. Like your guy who came up here and played like the monkey sounds, that was racist. So that's what I mean. But anyway, the floor is yours, my friend.
Okay. Well, accusing my candidate.
Sorry. One second. Go ahead, Erica.
I'm sorry, Jig. I just want to do a quick mod announcement. Hey guys, it's 8:50. Let's 10 minutes to 100K. Let's power tap the screen. We have 75 shares. Let's share the live. Help Santana reach his gift goal. Gift the panel also. Tap tap tap. We appreciate you being here as always. I'm about to drop, and I just wanted to say there's only 3 people that I'm okay with being in that first spot. Jess is one of them, Shay is another, and Ren. So I appreciate you all so very much. This is gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be fun, y'all. Y'all have fun. Y'all definitely have fun with Mr. One Deep. I already can tell that's gonna be some shit. I say that with love, I promise. All right, I'll be listening.
Bye. Have a good time. I'm taking notes.
Yes.
I'm almost done with this meal. I have just been on for so long. I just need to eat real quick.
You're good. Take your time.
So we won't be hangry.
I got you covered. And real quick, as Erica drops out, we want to introduce Sabrina. Sabrina, how are you this evening? Sabrina, are you there?
Hey guys.
There we go. You got the red bars.
Can you hear me?
Okay, hold on. We'll come back to you. Hold on. Okay, Jigga, I apologize, my friend. The floor is yours.
No worries. Like when I was saying what Trump Bay was saying, it was pretty much leading down a rabbit hole of isms. And also, I respect his actuality and whatever he chose. In his opinion, his eyes is that Trump is a ism. And I didn't want to dive deep into that. Why I think Trump is the best man for the job, again, his track record proved it. When he was in office, the country was running smoothly. Everything was on the up and up. And, we can't blame C-19 for anyone because this came out of nowhere. And he did the best he could do. And he actually did a great job at combating it. And I'm going to give it to you. He said some goofy stuff up there. He's a funny guy sometimes. But at the end of the day, he's not
is goofy.
Hold on 1 second, Trumpist, baby. We can't interrupt.
Sorry.
Stay on mute for me, my friend. I'm sorry. Go ahead and finish, Jigga.
Okay. Yeah, he said some goofy stuff like the bleach stuff regarding the C-19, and he's not a scientist or anything, so we know that he's a businessman, and he knows how to operate as far as a business goes. That's why he makes a lot of decisions based off of our international trade and import and export. And I think that's what works best for our country and thriving and making America great again. And and I believe America was great, and it's always been great for me as a black man because I'm in a country where I can be what I want to be. I can wake up, decide if I want to be a doctor, just like you decided to be a podcaster. You can travel, you can go abroad, and you can pretty much do what you want in America. If you want to be into your actuality, you can do that openly, or however you want to do it, you can do it. America is a great place. So just to say that it only applies for white men, I don't agree with Trump Bay with that one.
Okay, perfect. I didn't want to cut you off, but I wanted us to kind of okay. And also thought you were going to end when you dropped the "Make America Great Again." Usually people, when they drop their catchphrase, it's just like boom, I'm out. But cool, Jamal, I want to come to you for a moment, my brother, because I would like to hear what you think in response to Jigga, specifically. Not only the fact that he thinks that Trump handled C-19 well, but also the fact that Trump isn't racism, and basically everyone is set up the same for success within the country.
Well, I think Jigga might have that aluminum foil I got in my house at Reynolds Wrap when he's referring to how Trump handled C-19, right? It is clear to everybody that understands and has lost someone in this country to that horrible illness that C-19 was mishandled by the former president. But moreover, when we look at the number of people that lost their lives, we recognize that there's something fundamentally broken about how this conversation keeps coming up, and people cannot ascertain how horribly he handled it. I think the other thing is like facts are stubborn things, right? You have to abandon every semblance of your ability to be realistic, honorable, and honest to support a person like Donald Trump, right? To suggest that he handled C-19 well would be to suggest that Xi Jinping handled C-19 well, or to suggest that whatever his title is in North Korea did the same. I think what we have is a fundamental inability to be factual, to respect facts, and to understand oneself or purpose in this country. The other thing that I want to say, and this might be a little continuation, right, of the previous conversation, I hope it's not. I think that there's something wrong with people that show up willing to hold the lie of people that would not invite them to their mayonnaise cookout, right? Like, I think that there's something absolutely and fundamentally broken and wrong with somebody that doesn't use seasoning.
Oh, we lost you for a moment, Jamal.
Yeah, I'm here. I want to choose my words wisely, but like, we use this phrase, you're not invited to the cookout. I feel like you trying to go to the cookout with potato salad with raisins in it, brother. Like, what you going through? Like, what's your struggle? Pick one. But the truth of the matter is, you moving in WSC in a way that concerns me, and then try to weaponize the term racism as a tool to play victim, adopting the tools of YT supremacy culture. I'm very concerned. I'm very perplexed. It's not demure. It's not mindful. It's not cutesy.
It's not cutesy. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Jamal. I want to kind of shift gears just for a half a second because.
Host, can I say this real quick?
Well, 1 second, because the co-host has her hand up. Jessica, guys, W's in the chat for Jessica Simone.
Drop some motherfucking coconut.
Drop some motherfucking coconuts in chat for Jessica Simone. Jessica, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, you guys were almost to 100K. Please keep tapping the screen. Thank you guys so much.
Guys.
Donate to the nightly goal as well. Santana Speaks 24.
Yeah, listen, we got to put more bass in your voice. Yes, I got you. Don't worry. Guys, we have 2 minutes into the top of the hour. Let's tap. Get the likes up to 100,000 likes. Share the live out. Also, please don't forget about our nightly donation goal. We are still $235 away from meeting our nightly donation goal. There's 313 people in here watching. We can definitely knock this out. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. It's Santana Speaks 24. That is Santana Speaks 24. If you like the live, if you enjoy the live, the entertainment, the information, please consider donating. It's the best way to support the live. Everything is accepted, anything is appreciated, and please don't forget about my wonderful guest co-host Jessica Simone. She has her pay links in her bio as well, and we need to make sure we sprinkle on Jess because she doesn't have to be here with us tonight, and she is. Guys, I want to make sure we show Jessica some love, so please bless her pay links as well. Ain't that right, Jessica?
Goddamn right.
All right, guys. So I want to kind of switch for a second, and I would like to hear from Mr. One Deep. So, Mr. One Deep, you are voting for Donald Timothy Trump in this upcoming election. Thank you for the heart me, based off of your religion. And so I would actually like for you to expand on that for me just a little bit, and not only expand on that for me, but we have the Black historian on the panel as well. I would like to have you explain how your religion justifies putting Donald Trump in office over what she would actually think would be best, which would be putting Kamala Harris in office?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I mean, as politely as I can. I'm still working in Christ. I'm just a work in process.
Okay.
But it's all about trying. You got to give it effort. So when I look at what God word says, I really lean on the New Testament a lot. I see a lot of confusion coming from the Democrat Party as far as how people are supposed to conduct themselves and what we're allowed to be. Now, the God that I praise, the word that Jesus gave me, we have a divine God. A God that doesn't make mistakes. He put the whole earth in perspective. The galaxies, the beast, whatever you want to call
We
it.
didn't come up here for a sermon.
If you let me get to it, then I can explain why I'm saying.
Let him
If you
cook
please,
for a second.
it seems like when you say Jesus, it
let him
just
cook
upsets
for a
people so
second.
much.
Go ahead, Mr. 1D.
Right. So thank you. So when you tell me that I'm praising a God that's perfect, I don't see any imperfections in this God. So when you tell me that there are people out here who believe as though that, I can give you an example of kids, like the way they go with the kids. A 4-year-old could be possibly born in the wrong body. So now we have a 4-year-old could be possibly born.
No, go ahead. Mr.
Yeah,
1D.
somebody.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Took
She
me off.
got it. Go ahead.
To tell someone that, hey, it's a mistake. We understand where you're coming from. Yeah, I know that you may have male genitals, but you're a girl. So to change that in the way that Dwayne Wade did, I think that's a big mistake. And I'm saying that because now when you do that, you have this inclusion law that they pretty much protect these people with by saying like, hey, this person feels as though they're this. Say they're this.
Hold on one second, Mr. 1D. Let me go ahead and cut you off just for a moment, my friend, because you are treading on a very dangerous line, and we don't want to go down that area. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to an area where you are people's sexuality and what they identify as is not inhuman, right? So we don't want to get close to that boundary. So I want to just cut you off there for a second. Let's stay away from that because I feel like that's a bit of a touchy topic. Bring it back and let's continue as far as how you justify voting for Trump with your faith.
Okay, so I can just say that there's a party that doesn't mind you following the word of God through and through, as it says in the Bible, and then there's a party that's telling you, hey, God may not mean so much, so we're more into people fixing people than God fixing people. That's what the other party is pretty much putting out there and supporting. So that if I can't get into it, and that's another thing too, men can't be men these days. It's not a man's job to worry about feelings or emotions. It's a man's job to tell the truth, to lead, and to make sure he protects the children, the women, and everybody that can't help themselves. So this notion that we need to be more sensitive to stuff that we can all see is true and untrue is crazy to me. So as a man, I'm gonna stand up for stuff and say the truth, regardless if it hurts feelings or not, because I can get my feelings hurt too. That's the reason why I like freedom of speech. I think democracy is all about freedom of speech.
Let's go ahead. Let's land that plane because I want to give Shay an opportunity to respond. Go ahead, my friend.
Let's replay. I'll get used to this. So cool.
Perfect. The Black Historian. The floor is yours.
Thank you. This man aligns with your religion, and his religion tells him to cheat on his wife with the next wife before he's even divorced. This man don't even read the Bible. He held the Bible upside down. And you and Trump have a couple of things in common: homophobia, transphobia, xenophobia. You're sexist. All of it. That's all you identify with that man as, because all he's been spewing is hate. Also, he's been married 3 times. If he was so in awe of the Lord, he would have stayed married to his first wife and not cheated on her with the I can't think of Marla Maples, and then bragged about it to the Inquirer. And you know that, right? He bragged about it to the Inquirer.
Hold on a second, Mr. 1D.
I'm just saying, can I rebuttal when she's done?
No, 1 second. We got to flow, but hold on.
And then he said, God works with people. What is faith without works? Because God put people in place, and you can't say that religion, and not your religion, I could be Muslim. I could practice anything here. It's none of your business. Just like what the kids do, what parents do with their kids, is none of your business because you don't want anybody coming in telling you how to raise your kid or how to talk to your wife. You probably, if you have one, because you probably talk to her disrespectful, I can just tell by the way you coming up with all of the isms and the phobias. So protect the children when it's straight men who hurt children and women every day.
Yeah.
Can I respond?
One second, because I want to do this. First and foremost, guys, massive W's in the chat for Sabrina. Sabrina added $5 to the nightly donation goals. You did not have to do that, but we appreciate you so much. Thank you, guys. We now are only $230 away from our nightly donation goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24. Best way to support the live. And guys, I have not heard Jessica Simone name called just yet. I have not heard it. Jess, is your Cash App not working or something?
Yeah, it's I'm Jessica Simone.
Right, but is it not working?
It's working.
Okay, so I need somebody in the chat to test this out. Somebody send her a Cash App, send her a Venmo, send her something because it's not jumping yet. I'm confused. I am confused as far as what's happening. Jess.
I'm looking at it.
Okay, keep us honest.
I'm looking at it.
Make sure you guys are blessing our special guest host. Thank you. Mr. One Deep, I do want to come back to you, but before we do that, because I do want to get the perspective of Sabrina, right? Because you said something interesting with Shay, kind of the black historian, double down on it. But I want to, what I tell you the other night, like that's not for everybody. You know, that's a cool kid thing. But Sabrina, so Mr. One Deep said something super interesting, and I wanted to kind of have you touch on it and share your thoughts and your feelings around it. But basically, how men aren't allowed to be men, and there's too many feelings nowadays. Do you think that he has? How do you think that he has a point? And even more so, do you think that Donald Trump lack of feelings or care is a benefit, God bless you, over Kamala Harris and what she would possibly bring?
Hey everybody. So honestly, what he said didn't make any sense to me. I feel like he started throwing Christianity in there, and to piggyback on what I think her name is Black History said.
The Black Historian.
The Black Historian. So the reality of it is that there's more than one religion that lives in this country, right? And I'm getting sick and tired, me being somebody who is a Christian, having Christianity wrapped up into politics, right? My pastor, my church, we don't support Trump. My pastor is actually appalled by the things that Trump stands for, right? And it's caused a division in the Christianity world at this point. And Trump is ultimately achieving what he wants, which is division in the country, division through religion. I know people who are Buddhist. I know people who are Jewish. I know people who don't believe in God. I know people who are atheists, right? And America is considered the melting pot. People come here for a better life. Because you're a Christian doesn't mean that you pose your Christianity on anybody else. And I spoke about this on Jess's live the other day. And the reality of it is that I've seen some very mean individuals sit in my church, come to church every Sunday and be a very evil, mean individual outside of the church room, right? And just because you come to church, you sit your ass in that church room on Sunday, that does not make you more spiritual, that does not make you more godly, that doesn't make you anything unless you're practicing that religion. Church begins when you leave the church room and who you are and who you show up as in your community. And so to support someone who's essayed an individual, to support someone who has degraded women, to support someone who has spoken disgustingly about the American people and other individuals in this country. That doesn't show that you're godly. That doesn't show, that's not a man of Christianity. So I'm sick and tired of people holding on to that vision of, oh, he's a Christian. He's not a Christian. So we need to take that out, right? And we got to separate church from state, because Jewish individuals are valid, atheists are valid, Buddhists are valid. If you don't believe in God, that's valid. Let people believe in who they want to believe in. You mind your own fucking business and keep it pushing.
Got it.
That's all I have to say about it.
Host, can I say something?
Hold on, really quick.
Hold on
Because
one second, because
Yes,
the
everybody.
co-host just came in, so we gotta acknowledge what the co-host has.
Yes, first of all, I want to thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the $5 on Cash App, and George, thank you for the $10 on Cash App for helping out. You guys, I am Jessica Small is not working.
I was just about to tell you that, Jess. I just got a
Yes,
message.
I'm
as well.
creating a new one. It's I'm Jessica Simone. I have two. I kept the other one just in case people wanted to try to steal it and try to scam you guys. So I still have it, but after so many, it gets rejected. So I'm Jessica Simone. Take the A out of I am and just put I am Jessica Simone. And it should go right through. I appreciate all of the love, you guys. I seen them come in because I do get a notification to say it failed. So just go to I am Jessica Simone. I'm Jessica Simone, not I am. Okay. Sorry. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And you guys, when they are rebuttaling, just try to take some notes to the side so you know what you want to address when it does come back to you, because it is a flow and there are plenty of people on the panel, and we want to give everybody a chance to, so you just won't forget what's happening. And also Wednesday, I love your patience. Thank you for the $5 on Cash App. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you guys, it's 11:11, make a wish. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen as well, so we can get to 150K in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to set a timer. And if we can get to 150K in 10 minutes, I'm going to send out a random subscription. Tap the screen. Also donate to the nightly goal. We're at $35, and we appreciate you. And take a couple of notes. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And guys, while we're at it real quick, W's in the chat for Miriam, Latrenda, and also Jennifer for adding $5 each to the nightly donation. Yeah, that put us at $35. Your thoughts on Illinois taking Trump off the ballot? Did that happen, Jess?
I have no idea. I seen somebody else say that, but I don't know. I have not fact checked that yet.
Okay, we're gonna have to check that. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna take a look at it. That's interesting. But yeah, guys, we're only $215 away from the nightly donation goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Please continue to bless Jessica because she does not have to be here. Make sure you're using that right Cash App or Venmo as well. All right, so this is what I want to do.
So sorry, Ryan. Thank you for the $10 on Cash App. Keep your finger on the kick button. Drop some coconuts in the chat, you guys.
Exactly.
I'm very demure. I'm very reserved over here.
And while Ryan added 5 here. So yeah, massive W's in the chat for Ryan. So this is what I want to do. Mr. One Deep, it's on you. I'm going to give you the opportunity to respond not only to what the Black historian said, but also what Sabrina said. And then what I would like to do is to come back to Jigga after Mr. One Deep. And because I know, Jigga, you had something you wanted to say, but I wanted to hear your perspective on what both Sabrina and the Black historian said as well. So Mr. One Deep, the floor is yours.
Okay, so before I started getting insulted and told who I am and why I do stuff, and Sabrina.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say in the chat. I apologize. I was about to say, don't read the chat because it get wicked.
No. I don't read the chats, man. I don't really mind that. I just don't like the fact that people are they're so strong on this worldly stuff. It's crazy to me that she can come up here and say all this. But let me give you some of what I've learned and the reason why I don't judge people. There were some Pharisees that came up to Jesus and they told him, they had a lady with them. She was a fornicator with several guys outside of her marriage. And they asked him, they said, the teachers of Moses told us to stone this lady when this happens. What do you say that we should do to her? And he said, without sin cast the first stone. They all departed. So when you say what you just said, understand that ain't neither one of these candidates perfect. And the reason why I really don't like the Democrat Party because I'm a black man who came from the hood, and I understand that my people have been voting for Democrats from somewhere around 40 plus years, and my situation in my community is still the same. There are a lot of black people that are prominent and have good positions in our government, congressmen, state representatives. They understand that because a lot of us come from that area. So this notion that we keep voting this way and things are going to change for us and it hasn't changed, I'm really tired of that. And it has a lot to do with the faith thing if you look at it, because a lot of black people, we're the second largest Christian faith in this country. If you do your research.
Hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me just say this real quick. This is for the chat. Guys, listen, I love you to life. I do. And I know some of you might not be so happy about some of the things that are said on the panel, but please allow this panel to have a conversation. The opinions that are being shared might not be popular, but we do want an opportunity to talk through those opinions, right? So, and I should have said this earlier, but with that being said, please do not report anyone on the panel. That doesn't hurt them. That hurts us. That hurts the live, because if you report people that's on the panel, then it'll, knock us down. And so I just wanted to say that because I know, Mr. One Deep, and this is nothing against you, my brother, but he might be sharing certain things that people may not like or appreciate. But I'm asking you, please do not report anyone that's on the panel. Allow us to actually have these conversations and to be able to guide and control it. I promise you, myself, Jessica, even the black historians up here, she's a mod. And if we have to actually get to the point of muting or kicking or anything like that, please allow us to do so. There's no need to do anything outside of that. Last but not least, I was thinking about something. The black historian.
Yes.
What's your favorite place that you've went on vacation?
Oh man, it's been a while since I've been on vacation, but I would say when I went to California to visit. It's in the States. I haven't been out of the States though.
Okay. I love Cali. My favorite vacation was in Spain. I was in the south of Spain for like 3 weeks. It was so much fun. We had a great time. Chat, I would love to hear from you guys. If you could drop in the chat your favorite place to go on vacation. I want to see what you guys have. Your favorite place to go on vacation and like maybe what time of year. Let me know. Anyway, I apologize, Mr. One Deep. The floor is yours again, my brother.
This is just one of those things. I'd rather yield, man. I'd rather just listen.
No. That's not fair. You were talking.
I wanted to go ahead. Can I pick up where you left off, Mr. One Deep?
No, I mean, it's just one of them things, man. We can't speak. We can't tell the truth. It's just one of those things.
I got you, One Deep.
Let me just say this one. Oh, go ahead, Jessica.
One Deep, like you said,
What's
please
up, Jessica?
don't worry about the chat. We would love.
No, I'm not worried about the chat. It's the fact that these ladies just insulted me and told me that I'm this type of person. I need to do this.
Brother. One deep. I got you, bro.
The co-host is talking. Finish your sentence, Jessica.
Yes, we want to have this conversation with you. We want to be respectful and have a thing. So your opinion and your beliefs and your things are your beliefs, but we still want to have this conversation with you. I don't want you to feel like you have to bow out. Erica, thank you for the $5 Cash App that says you're doing a great job. My ghost friend who said keep me anonymous, thank you for the $15 on Cash App. And Chris, thank you for the $5 and that little Halloween thing. But One Deep, y'all drop some coconuts, and we definitely want to have this conversation with you, Mr. One Deep. So I don't want you to feel like you have to bow out.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves to be able
That's
to.
good. I know who you are. I've been on your platform before. You're very respectful. I've seen this host on Santana a few times. That's the only reason why I came up, because I know you two. You talk, you listen. I can have a conversation. No disrespect. I never got on any of your platforms and said, "Oh, you're this type of person. You're this." I don't point the finger. All I'm doing is trying to listen to what you say and get an understanding of where you're coming from.
Yeah,
it's not for me to say.
Listen,
this or I'm trying to put, this crazy.
Hey, listen, and I'm trying to be as transparent as I can with you. I promise you, all I'm trying to do is protect your TikTok and protect our live. So when I stop you and I'm saying what I'm saying, I promise you that's all we're trying to do. Okay.
Right. I understand people will do that, and I appreciate that, But my thing is that people got to stop disrespecting people to try to get their point. The cursing, all that stuff is not necessary. And then these are the same people that say, I'm Christian too, so I will be wrong to say that you're not by using profanity to have a discussion with a grown man, and you're a grown woman. So that's just not what we need to do as adults. And that's not how you're going to get your point across by insulting them or just saying somebody is this and saying that because they have a different viewpoint. My viewpoint is to help out my people. So I'm going to do whatever I got to do to do that.
Would you like to finish your point, or would you like to pass the baton to Jigga?
I can pass the baton to Jigga, man, because maybe he can say something and not be treated the way I just was. How you?
No worries. Go back on mute for me just a moment. Jigga, the floor is yours, my brother.
Yes, I know exactly what Mr. One Deep was referring to. He was just giving viewpoints from his religious standpoint. And I noticed when the young ladies got on there, they flipped his whole situation. First, they're for, the freedom of religion. This religion's okay, this religion okay. But then they just bashed him immediately. It was like what he said, the power of Christ and everything he was talking about just was like exercising demons with them. I could see it in their faces. They just look like poltergeists all of a sudden. But they're putting on a show again. They can put all these shows on they want, but they know the truth. And the truth is always going to come to light. That's why Christianity is the most attacked religion in the world. But it is what it is.
Wait, hold on.
Again, I'm going to go back to Trump.
Hold on. Where'd you get that information from?
What information?
The last statement that you just made, which was a pretty bold statement. You said Christianity is the most intact religion in the world.
I said attacked, attacked.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I thought you said intact. Okay.
No, attacked. Because again, when somebody talks about people that are with Jewish community, whatever the case may be, they get canceled. But again, when you speak about Christianity and go towards that direction, he didn't say nothing wrong. That was just his point of view. And it's like, damn, he can't say. We got my man Trump Bay over here talking about all kind of wild stuff. Okay. We didn't say nothing about
his response. I've been waiting.
And that's
but I'm just saying, we didn't say nothing wild about what he said.
Because I feel like now we're getting to the point where we're kind of griping and talking about it. So let's
I'm not griping.
No. I mean, it was just a continuation. So let's get back on topic, and I'm going to give the floor to you to go ahead and speak on what you were saying. I'm assuming you wanted to kind of tail in on what Mr. One Deep was saying with.
Because I was feeling One Deep.
Yeah.
I was feeling One Deep.
But what I want to do is allow Trump is Bay to have the floor right after you. So go right ahead.
No worries. I was feeling One Deep. And and Sabrina got up here and she griped some more. Got paid to gripe. It was cool.
Hey, Jigga.
I'm just saying it was cool.
Come on, my brother. I understand it. We gotta make of the magic.
Let me get back to why I believe Trump is the best guy for the job then. Because that's what we're talking about. I just didn't want to flip it because Mr. One Deep had a good point that why he liked Trump for his religious beliefs, and I think that was cool. I think Trump is the man for the job based on the fact that when he was in office, he was against all odds. He was still, for the people and trying to put on for the country, and he's for Americans. He's not saying let's make migrants great again. He's saying let's make Americans great again. It doesn't matter, whatever your religion, your background, or whatever your choice is as far as what you want to do behind closed doors, because behind closed doors is behind closed doors. We don't need to know that. I don't have a shirt that says what I do behind closed doors because that's none of nobody's business. But again, I'm going to digress right there and let whoever else want to grab the floor and have it.
Okay, perfect. So, I want to come to Trump is Bay because Trump is Bay, you've been waiting for a while. Can you please take a moment to respond to Jigga? And do you think that using your faith to justify the vote for Trump over Kamala Harris is a reasonable one? If not, tell me why.
Hey, well, related to that, the reason why Sabrina was saying what she was saying and Black Historian was saying what she was saying about One Deep was the fact that he was using his beliefs to justify misogyny, racism, and bigotry, and he probably would have said a slur if Santana didn't stop him going down the road that he was going down. And that's why we're trying to avoid that subject. Second of all, the reason why Christianity is attacked, not that I justify, but the reason why it is attacked is because it's used a lot of times to weaponize people's beliefs against other people that they don't, consider human or whatever. Christianity is used as a weapon. And another thing is when MAGAs get upset when we bring up racism and stuff as like race baiting, it's not. We're calling facts. Like Santana said, it's not race baiting when we're talking facts. And I'm sorry, but there's separation of church and state for a reason. So religious beliefs shouldn't have an impact on our voting.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Perfect. So this is what I want to do. Also, really quick, guys, W's in the chat for George, who added $5 to the nightly donation, and W's in the chat for Zedric, who added $10 to the nightly donation. So that means now we are only $195 away from completing the nightly donation. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. It's Santana Speaks 24. If you're enjoying the live, if you enjoy the information, the education, the entertainment, please consider donating. It's the best way to keep the live going. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And please do not forget about the Jessica Simone. Jessica, you got to change that to the. Like, you got to put, you see how the Black Historian has her? The Jessica Simone. Please.
That's how my daddy used to call me.
Exactly. Please don't forget about the Jessica Simone, because we need to make sure that we make it worth her being here with us this evening. She did not have to be here, but she is standing in for Erica. So we want to make sure that we take care of her, gift the panel, tap the screen, do all those wonderful things. Guys, we have one spot open on the panel. Jamie, I was just about to send you a request. We have one spot open on the panel. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up, go ahead and request up. I don't want to overload it with too many friendlies, and we have quite a few Kamala Harris supporters on the panel at the moment, and I want to balance it out because I don't want Jigga up here, 20v1, right? He's not.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
I know.
I don't mind. I'll stand up and represent all night. I just wanted to respond to Trump Bay too.
I had a question. Sorry, go ahead.
Trump Bay.
Hold on, before we do that, because something happened, and I want to actually. Oh, W's in the chat for Jessica sending out a sub. W's in the chat for Jessica. Before we do that, I wanted to give the ladies an opportunity to actually kind of respond, because I know we were talking around it and it was super interesting, and I wanted to hear the different perspectives. But the name of the Black Historian and Sabrina were both invoked multiple times, and so I would like to hear specifically from you guys as far as why you said what you said. I mean, I think I understand, but sometimes stuff does this, right? Goes right over my head. So I will start with the Black Historian, then we'll come back to Sabrina. I just want a little bit more information about why you guys feel the way that you feel as far as, Christianity and people weaponizing, Christianity to justify their vote. Also, again, one more time, if there's a Trump supporter, if you're in the box and you're supporting Trump, can we drop me? Hold on. I'm not sure. Hey, Portia, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
Wonderful. And Portia, are you voting for Trump in this upcoming election?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to drop you down, my friend, because I'm looking for one more Trump supporter to balance out the panel. But do you want to tell everybody real quick who you're voting for and what's the biggest reason why?
Okay, Kamala Harris for a number of reasons, but I'd like to say in the comments, this is, my first platform that I've, been on here that I have had to do this. So I'd like to be able to listen.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to drop you down in the chat and you can listen, and then we're going to be cycling out some people pretty soon, so you can request back up, okay?
Okay, awesome.
Perfect. Thank you. Again, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to come up, just type me in the chat. I will bring you up, or you can hop in the box now. Also, guys, one of the mods, Taylor Twice, just put Jessica Simone's Cash App in the chat. Can someone pin that, please? Someone pin that.
Thank you for the anonymous $5 on Cash App. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the subscription. Somebody sent me a subscription.
Hey, we in here. W's in the chat.
W's in the chat.
Okay, I apologize. So the Black Historian, you first, and then Sabrina.
the reason why is because he used his religion, like Trump base said he was on the verge of using his religion to demonize how people live and how people think. Just because they think, worship, and are different from him, he has the right to do that because based on his religion. And when has that been you? When has that ever? When has Christianity ever benefited anybody except white people? Because they used it to enslave us. They used it to condemn other religions. And he was basically doing that right in front of our eyes. And he must have gotten his feelings hurt because he ran.
Okay. Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. Yeah, I mean,
But we're
he was
emotional creatures,
he
right?
he
Women are
was
emotional.
he was being a little emotional. Yeah, do that for me, please, Kay. Sabrina, the floor is yours.
First of all, I said what I said. No one bashed him. I spoke the truth. And if you don't want Christianity to be bashed, don't use it in a situation with politics. I'm sick and tired of this election specifically being something where they're saying they're voting for Trump because he's a Christian. If you don't want people to come at your religion, don't bring it up. I don't go around telling people I'm Christian. I respect the fact that people believe in other things. And so what I decide to believe in is what I believe in. So you can say me and the black historian look like demons or whatever you were saying, if that makes you feel good. But I know who my God is, and I'm very much acquitted. And I don't be up in your religious life. The reality of it is that a lot of people sit back and say that they're Christian and that they believe in God, but it's a very hypocritical lifestyle to live. I've seen it. You can say that you're a man of God. You can say all that you want, but I'm 100% sure that you've sinned in your life and you ain't innocent. So, period. Because if you're following the Bible and you're following everything that God said to a T and you've never sinned or you've never done anything wrong, just don't point the finger if yours isn't clean. That's it. Period. That's all I gotta say.
Period, Pooh.
And take it out. And take Christianity out of it, and then nobody will bash your religion. How about that? And stop being emotional. It's cool.
Absolutely, absolutely. I want to also kind of throw a curveball at my co-host, Jessica. Jessica, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, just overall, the way that to the Black historian and Sabrina's point, where people weaponize Christianity, but two, do you feel like they have a valid point, or do you take the opposite side? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I feel like they very much so weaponize Christianity. I grew up in the church. Even when my mom didn't go to church, I went to church seeking answers and having a lot of questions. And the number one reason why I have my own relationship with God. But there's a reason why they say keep politics and religion separate. Not only that, we are America, and like she said, a lot of different people believe in a lot of different things. Um, so you definitely want to try to separate your religion from politics, but they have definitely weaponized it. Donald Trump did not become a Christian until he needed the evangelical vote. If you guys have seen Bad Faith, he does not know a scripture. He's weaponizing it to get the vote. He really does not even care. He said Old Testament or New Testament. Both. Equal. It's
He
my it's
said
my
he said combination.
So I just challenge you guys to, but I know I can see why a lot of men, white nationalists, they also weaponize it. You say no shedding innocent blood and this, but a lot of Christian history is going around unaliving a lot of people to make them believe. And if you have to unalive people to make them believe in it, then maybe that's not always the best thing. You got to allow people to have the freedom of religion. And sometimes it's not always the same as yours. And like she said, you don't have to bring your religion into politics because then it can be questioned. And there's a lot of selective lifestyle living when it comes to that
Mm.
and believe in this, but then you curse. There's gluttony, there's lying, there's adultery, there's all these other things that you don't do that's by the Bible. But when it comes to certain things, you like, oh, I live by the Bible, so it's very selective, and it's a very hard lifestyle to live, especially to be condemning someone behind.
But you do you know what? Christianity is unaliving women at this moment because AB is not legal.
That part. That part. I think people sometimes confuse what religion is supposed to be versus, to your point, how people are using religions in certain talking points in certain aspects. But I think when you use it to justify not only taking away someone's rights, but actually putting people's lives in danger, that's when we way overcross the line. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to do this real quick. Jenny, how are you this evening? Oh, let me send you a request to come off mute.
And while we wait on Marion, thank you for the $5 on Cash App and TT Flowy Flow. Thank you, Flo, for the $5 on Cash App as well.
Hey, and TT sent $10 to me on Cash App, so W's in the chat for TT. Yeah, so we're now up to $65 on the nightly donation, guys. We're only $185 away, and there are still there's 350 something people here. So if Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. We can definitely go ahead and knock this out. Santana Speaks 24. If you enjoy the live, the information, the entertainment, please consider donating. It's the best way to keep the live going. And also, please, please, please continue to blow Jessica's pay links up. Guys, I want you guys to donate so much to Jessica that all of her pay links stop working. Like just take them down, make them crash like make them crash like this is the grinder servers at the RNC. Take them all down. Take them all down.
But they're all Christians, though, right?
Yeah. Whew. Jenny, how are you this evening, my friend?
I'm all right. How about you guys?
Wonderful, wonderful. And Jenny, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry for the language.
No worries, my friend. I'm going to drop you down because we are just looking to add another Trump supporter.
Okay, just want to say hello, Jessica. Hi, girl. Yeah, no. I'm 69 and I'm staying Democrat till the day I die.
I hear you.
There's no reason for me to change.
I hear you.
And you guys are doing a great job. One more thing. Those three ladies you have there, they're not only gorgeous, they're smart. And those guys up there are intimidated.
Absolutely.
Okay, love you guys. Keep doing the great work.
Yep. All right, we're going to drop you down. Jamal, you wanted to say something.
Just really quickly, and I said this a little bit earlier on Jessica's live. I am always bothered by a weaponization of religious canon. Matthew 15:11 says, "It's not what goes into a man, but what comes out of him that defiles him." And I hear over and over and over again this tone of judgment from people as it relates particularly to scripture. And as a person that grew up in the church, right, and can invoke a scripture, I would remind everybody to be very mindful that, one, not everybody shares your religious beliefs. Respect them. Two, because you weaponize scripture does not mean you right or correct. Three, there are a few of you that weaponize scripture when it's convenient, though you are at the crawfish boil Leviticus. And so you need me to offer for you making clothing of two different fabrics, growing crops of two different kinds side by side, all in the book of Leviticus, to correct or chastise or reprove what you are doing as it relates to the judgment of others. I'm happy to do that. What I'd invite you to do, if you don't have an intellectual argument to make, is to show up in the spirit of love that you are called.
Honestly, what are you talking about?
Hold on 1 second.
I got this. Hold on. I got this. Just 1 second. Not you. Yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, co-hosts and hosts. Sorry. Brother, I'm telling you, shut the fuck up.
Oh, Jamal, language.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead and finish.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
You showing up trying to tell everybody else how to live their goddamn life when your life ain't lived right. Don't show up telling other people how to live their life. You got me confused and messed up for somebody else. You can unmute, you can do all that stuff and talk all that cash money nonsense. What I'm saying to you is stop invoking scripture to judge other people. And if you're confused about who I am and who you are, I'm happy to tell you where I'm at. Meet me and talk about it. And I'm done.
That
I'm
gets
off for tonight.
that gets a Z snap.
Okay, host. Can I respond to
No,
that?
I'm not interested in hearing nothing you gotta say. Bye,
Hold
nigga.
on 1 second, because there's a couple things I have to do, but again, the co-host has her hand up, and so she gets the floor first and foremost. Jessica, what you got?
I just want to let you know I brought up the vibe, but I didn't know if he's a Trump supporter or Harris just yet.
Yeah, no worries. I was just about to go to that. Also, I just want to say, guys, W's in the chat for Tammy. Tammy said, keep up the great and needed work. Thank you so much, Tammy. We appreciate you for adding $5 to the nightly donation. So, guys, we're only $180 away from closing out our goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24, best way to support the live. Don't forget about Jessica. We got to make sure we take care of Jessica. And what happened to Trigger? Did we trigger or Jigga? Not
I
Trigger.
think he had Trump Wi-Fi. Last I saw, he had some orders.
Y'all keep running them off before I can address them. I wanted them because
Hold on 1 second. Let's do this. Hey, Jamal, I'm gonna have to cycle you out just for a moment, my friend.
No, I'm gone. I'm out. I love y'all. Y'all be the best. Take care. Good night.
Hey, massive W's to you, Jamal.
I got some wine.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which,
Come on now.
Hey, Santana, are you gonna chug that faster than Trump chugs bleach?
Listen, I might. Okay, let's do this, guys. We need to. If you are a Trump supporter and you want to come up, please.
I'm up here now. You shut your mouth. I'm voting for Harris, and I really don't.
Okay.
Who is he talking to?
I'm so confused. That is unbecoming of you, sir. That is so unbecoming.
But thank you for voting for VP Harris.
I know. Please
I'm
be
about to
mindful. Okay.
I'm about to get a shot.
So yeah, listen, I'm from the South.
I'm confused.
I'm from the South, and when I hear someone with that type of accent,
You need to shut your mouth. Don't you shut the fuck up. I'm voting for Harris.
Okay. So what we are.
You stop muting me.
What we are
Snowman.
gonna do is we're gonna have a little bit of decorum.
Hey,
We're gonna
Santana.
have a little bit of respect. Yeah. Hey, my brother.
What's wrong with me?
My brother Santana, you might.
I'm a grown.
That person is part of a report group. So.
Is he? Okay.
Saturday night.
Oh wait, hold on. I think you were accidentally muted, Bone. Hold on.
Who muted me?
Hold on. You were accidentally muted, but we're good. Hold on 1 second.
That was.
I just don't know.
Somebody did that on purpose.
Okay. Well, yep. We got him. We got him. All right.
Outstanding.
Perfect. Bones, what do you have for us, my brother?
Man, I just want to come up and say that hat looked real good, my brother.
Hey, what they know about that? You know why? You know why I wore this hat specifically tonight?
Because it ain't all about them.
No. This was a reminder about me, right? This was a reminder. I knew I was going to be seeing this reflection, right? And it was going to remind me it's not all about you. And that's because we have a special guest co-host, someone who did not have to be here with us this evening. And also, while we're here, while there's almost about 400 people watching, the person that will be joining me tomorrow for brunch with my creator, which is at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, the Jessica Simone, and she will actually be joining brunch with my creator tomorrow. So it's not all about me. Right, it's not all about me. It's about the people we have on the panel, and then I was followed up and blessed to have Sabrina and the Black historian on the panel. Like the rest of you guys, yeah, you're cool, but we have 3 exceptional women on the panel this evening. Hey, they're making my life so much easier, my brother. That's why I had to wear this one tonight.
I don't want to stay up and overload your panel too long, but I did want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
Today, I had a moment, right? And in this moment, I look back throughout my life to the people who helped me to gain clarity and understanding on a lot of things when I was a young man and confused and when no one had taught me anything and all that. In the early part of my life, there wasn't a single person, not women or man, who taught me anything. But later on in my life, it was women. It was women more than anybody else on the planet who sat down and talked to me about how they feel, how they see the world. That told me it's okay. It's okay to be loud and proud with the emotions that I have in life. I see 3 women up here chilling. I see Shay doing what she do, laying into some of these misogynistic ass dudes here. And, you know, for the life of me, I cannot understand how people don't understand the only reason human beings still exist is because women are here to counter the absolute stupidity of men. I have sat here listening to your live and listening to black men of all people champion people who want to put black women back into breastfeeding other people's children and cleaning their houses. So I'm going to just say this once. I'm going to say it as nicely as possible, as kindly as possible, without a single cuss word. Women, especially my black women in films. I know I can't be there. I might not even be in your city. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to continue to cultivate and talk to men so that they can be better. And I'm going to stand up for y'all no matter where the fuck I am, anywhere in the world. Period. I'm going to stand behind you. I'm going to stand beneath you. I'm going to stand beside you. But I'm never going to stand in front of you or above you.
Boom.
Black men who have the absolute nerve to continue to disrespect black and brown women. You are the epitome of what I disgust in humanity. I would rather go back into a war zone by myself than stand beside you, talk to you, sip a drink with you, or play ball with you. I hope that at some point you will get your heads out of your proverbial shitty ass that you never clean. I hope you will pull them dangum dingleberries out of your brain. Sneeze out the shit dust that is in your damn nostrils.
Boom. My mama watch this, especially tonight.
I apologize to your mom, but I'm quite sure your mom has heard way worse than that. She might. And listen, when I think about all the things I've heard women say to men, I guarantee you she's probably said worse than that.
I think she might have said worse than me.
Exactly that. I'm ashamed not to call myself a man, but I'm ashamed to stand beside the rest of y'all.
Be our commander.
And I hope. I mean, y'all talk so much trash. You come out of one, you spend your whole life trying to get back in one, and the whole time you want to disrespect them who have it. Let me try that one again. You come out of one, you spend your whole life trying to get back in them, and the same time you want to disrespect those who have them. But at the same time trying to demand respect. I would degrade men all day, Daryl. And people like you, degrading men, bro. Yeah, you deserve to be degraded. I deserve to be degraded if I treat women wrong.
You speaking facts.
So if the rest of you knuckleheads in here that want to type whining and complaining about being degraded, how about you be better?
Yep, absolutely.
If you don't want to
Absolutely.
be degraded, be better.
Uh-huh.
And when you're talking about being a protector, remember when you told your sister to be careful of teenage boys, when you told your cousin, when you told your coworker, be careful where you walk at night, you were telling them to be afraid of other men. So how about you be better? And the fact that you would tell the women that are closest to you to be careful of men and then go out and be the exact same danger that you told them to be careful of, to come on this app and champion somebody who would not poop on you if you were sitting under his gold toilet talking about how hungry you are. If you could get in the room, you useless, pathetic, lowest common denominator of humanity. If you don't want to be degraded, be better. Be the protectors and the providers that you say you are. Stop talking about it and be about it. And everybody knows I hate cliches. So for me to say that means a lot. That's all I had to say. Beautiful
I just
woman
want
up
to say
here.
thank you. I appreciate you. And I ain't gonna lie, something about your voice.
Listen, hold on. I just gotta say this. W's in the chat for Marva. Marva added $10 to the nightly donation and said, "Love the panel. Tell Bones I love his sexy voice." No lie, swear to God, she sent me $10 to say that.
Listen, it's the only
So-
thing about me that's sexy, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Also, W's in the chat for Stephanie, who added $5 to the nightly donation and said, "Not MAGA reacts tonight." So thank you, Bones. Thank you, MAGA reacts. I guess.
I have one.
Hey, you requested me up.
I have one more thing to say, and this is particularly to Santana.
Yep.
Santana, you gave me the greatest laugh I've had today.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd I do?
See, when Jessica, lovely as she is, Jessica kind of fine. Look at this. Fine, and fine.
Take the conda
Man,
out.
let me take my glasses off real quick because I'm getting a little thirsty. All right, hold on. And I have been in a room with more than one before. But as I was saying, Santana, you had me laughing today when Jessica made a mod announcement real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And you said to her, you got to put some bass in it.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. No.
And then you said, okay, guys.
Whoa. Whatever.
Bruh, I could help it, man. You said, you gotta put some
There's
bass
different
in
levels of bass, right? I mean,
are you sure
what I was really trying to say.
You hear who you talking to?
I was trying to say it with your chest. That's what I was trying to say. You
I mean,
know.
I would think a woman would
Okay,
have more to
guys.
say about than us, right?
Oh, Andrew, thank you,
You know
for the
what I'm
$5
saying?
on Cash
Right,
App
y'all.
for Santana Live co-host. Thank you so much, babe.
Hey, W's in the
So-
chat.
I'm gonna drop a mod announcement real quick, and I'm gonna get out of y'all here so you can have your space, y'all. We got 206. It won't take much to get to 250. There's 376 people in here. Pardon me, y'all. I'm gonna get a little radio real quick. All right. Look at this right here. 85 or 250. This is not far to go. If one person of every 306, all you gotta give is $1. Each person, $1 right here. All right. Support the cause if you're enjoying the show. Lift it up. Keep people going. Hit all the pay links. Tip people. We know that Erica is giving everything she gets to a phenomenal cause. I guarantee you.
We finished with that already.
We closed
Oh, you
out.
did?
We donated like what is
$24.50, so $2,450.
almost $2,500 to support DV in Maricopa County. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
We
shut
did
your
that.
mouth and call me
And they
Jehoshaphat.
got their first delivery on Friday, and the rest are coming Monday through Friday of next week. So it's a lot of stuff.
That's outstanding.
Y'all did that. Thank you.
We did
big
that.
up.
We all of us together.
Big up Santana family. Y'all put a W in there for yourselves, all right? Put a W in there for yourselves.
Big
All right,
W.
y'all. I'm going to hush my face. Y'all stay sexy. I will be listening. Peace, love, joy, and
All right.
happiness.
Bye,
Later
Bone.
days.
I appreciate you, my
All
brother.
right. No problem. No problem.
Wait, these black people telling me I don't gotta be there till 11 o'clock. That's like past my bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know you're only a guest at this
I
moment.
am. I
You're
know. I
not. You're
just
not.
do it.
And I don't know who brought this person up because I didn't bring this person up. So
Why
I'm not
you
sure what's
why
happening.
you treat me like this?
Excuse me. What is it? Annika. Annika. How do you say your name?
It's the disrespect for me.
Okay. Annika, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay.
We have boundaries
Okay.
on this live.
Yeah. We do.
It's Erica.
Okay, let's do this because we got a couple of people here, and I want to balance out the panel and make sure we keep this going. Divide. Quick question for you: are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
No, I'm voting for Kamala in this upcoming election.
Okay, well, perfect. Listen, my friend, I don't want to overload the panel too much, so I'm going to drop you back down. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I appreciate you.
Coming up.
Steve, how are you this evening, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Wonderful. Steve, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
I'm absolutely voting for Donald Trump.
Okay, and what is the biggest reason why?
For definitely we can get the country back going in the right direction. We can get individuals like some of these panel members removed from the country. And, I just think it's time for us to get back into a dictatorship because a lot of these views are behind.
You're trolling, right?
And I hope that it does hit the fan. And I hope that you guys are out.
When did your people come over here?
You trolling,
He
Jay.
is. Guys, please don't drop anybody from the panel. Please don't drop anybody from the panel. I got it. Yeah. So
You sound like me. Don't drop nobody. I got it.
No. Absolutely. We don't drop anybody. I got it.
Oh, he was doing it.
Steve.
Yes.
Okay, so you said you're voting for Trump.
Yes, I am.
Okay, are you trolling?
I'm not trolling.
Okay, perfect. Sorry. All right. Anyway, we're good. So let's do this. That's what I was thinking as well. Let's do this again. If you are voting for Trump and you want to actually come up and have a genuine conversation, because anybody's sitting here saying, "Oh, I want to come back to a dictatorship," like that's whatever. Dwayne, how are you this evening? Dwayne,
You know you're going for Kamala Harris.
Dwayne.
It might have been an accident.
Dwayne, are you there? Dwayne.
I had the biggest crush on Kadeem Hardison as a child. I just wanted to shoot
Dwayne
that.
going once. Dwayne going twice. All right, I'm dropping you back down, Dwayne. Thank you for the heart me. Okay, guys, let's get this thing back on track because we're all off track. Go ahead, Jessica.
Steven, thank you for the $20 on Cash App. I wish I could give more. Thank you so much, my love. Y'all, drop some coconuts in the chat for Steven, please.
W's in the chat for Steven.
Also, donate to the nightly donations. Tap the screen, you guys. Where are we at? We can get to 300K so fast. I almost think we can get to 400K.
Absolutely. All right, so guys, please request up if there is a Trump supporter that wants to come up and have a genuine conversation. Go ahead and request up so we can go ahead and keep it moving. MAGA Reacts. James, how are you this evening, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. How do I sound? I got a rig.
Loud. You are loud.
Really? Hold on.
It's always something with your audio.
It's my headset, so I'm using a weird adapter to make a regular computer work on my phone.
Okay. Let's go back on mute for a minute, and then you figure that out, because you all in my ear, my friend. Also, guys, W's in the chat for Steven. Steven added $20 to the nightly donation. So yeah, guys, we are now. Let me do the math on that. We are now only $145 away from completing our nightly donation goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Please Oh wait, hold on. Jenny added $10 to the nightly donation. We are less than that. Now listen, guys, you guys are awesome. W's in the chat for Jenny. So yeah, now I gotta pull up my calculator because sometimes
Turns up tonight. Steven, thank you. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of them.
yeah, no, we're only $135 away from closing it out. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. And if you're going to tip me, make sure you're tipping Jessica because she does not have to be here. All right. So, guys, we got a couple of people on the panel. Again, if you are not, I'm sorry, a couple of people in the queue. If you're not voting for Donald Trump, please go ahead and drop out for me because I don't want to overload the panel. We have plenty of people supporting Kamala Harris at this moment. Please, please, please drop out if you are not voting for Donald Trump. I want to bring in a Trump supporter. I want to make sure that we get a Trump supporter. Why did there was somebody that just popped in, but he popped out. I wanted to make sure I got him, but he is gone now. So let's bring in a couple of people. And again, we are just looking for Trump supporters at this moment. Yeah, it's a lot, Shelby. Pretty Tone, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. How you doing tonight?
Wonderful, Pretty Tone. Are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
Yeah, I'm not I'm not a mega guy or nothing, but I'm gonna be voting for Trump.
Okay, and what is the biggest reason why?
Just being a person of color, the Republicans always just look out for us. I think all politicians is phony and never really keep their promises, but he's the last president to do so much for people of color in a long time.
Yeah, no, I can dig that. Okay, cool.
That's right.
Yeah, go back on mute for me just one moment, Pretty. Numbers 33, is that how you say that?
Nimbus 33 Inc.
Nimbus 33. Nimbus, how are you this evening, my friend?
I'm good.
Wonderful, wonderful. And Nimbus, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
Yes, I am. I already voted for Trump.
Okay. What reason did you vote for Trump?
Honestly, I just don't think a woman can run the country.
Ooh.
Honestly, I just don't think a woman can run the country. Honestly, I just don't think a woman can run the country.
Erica, mute. Jessica, mute. That was Jessica. It was Jessica. Jessica with the echo. I don't know who this is, but W's in the chat for Daryl. Daryl added $10 to the nightly donation and said Trump supporters. I mean, what did Michael Jordan say? Republicans buy shoes too? I guess. Thank you. Yeah. Anywho, okay, so let's do this. Mr. 1000. We now have MAGA Reacts, Nimbus, and also Pretty on the panel at the moment. All three of them are supporting Donald Timothy Trump in this upcoming election. Who would you like to pick to have a conversation with, and which topic listed here would you actually like to discuss?
I want Pretty with the comment he made, but before I address him, can y'all set up Apple Pay using your email? Because I don't use Cash App and the rest of that stuff.
Say it one more time.
Can y'all set up Apple Pay using your email? Because I don't use Cash App and stuff. Yeah, you can set it up. I don't know if they know how to do it.
Oh no!
You don't have to give your number out.
Oh yeah, we don't like to give our email out too.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Oh, I don't care. I got a business email. I don't care. Everybody can have it. Matter of fact, my email is Santana late night Santana late night. There it is. Santana late night at gmail.com.
Jessica, Santana's like, change. Okay.
I don't care.
If you can receive Apple Pay through your email, shoot me an inbox. Let me know.
I don't have that, but no, it's all good. Go ahead, my brother.
But yeah, Pretty Tony, you said Donald Trump was the last one to do anything for the people of color. Please tell me what he did, so I can just debunk you real quick.
The First Step Act.
That wasn't him.
Yes, it was. He was president in 2018.
No. He signed. All he did was sign the paper once it got to him.
He signed it, so he's the creator.
Presidents do not make laws. He was not creator.
No.
It was Democrats that came up with the First Step Act. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure you're gonna say, "Oh, he did
Well,
what black people
Democrats,
power
you know,
do."
when they promise something, they don't deliver. Republicans deliver.
Ooh, I
I'm
know
gonna let
It
you
that's
was
right.
finish.
delivered.
Hold on, no,
It,
because
it,
he got a point. Pretty Tony, what they call you. You got a point, right? But you're absolutely right. Don't you guys don't shake your head at me because every single time
Yeah, I
Democrats.
want people to listen because
No,
I'm not.
exactly.
I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not one of these I'm not one of these mega people, but you gotta understand
exactly.
Trump's a narcissist. He's not
Right,
a good person.
right. But
But
hold on, listen.
people like that will do things for people of color to prove a point because he got that cloud over his head, like, oh, he's a racist, he's a white supremacist, he's all this and he's all that. He'll
Yeah.
actually do a lot to,
Well, yeah,
to
no,
prove people
absolutely,
wrong.
absolutely. He does. Listen, Trump. If nothing else, Trump gonna stand on business. He gonna stand on business. That's why he got Mexico to pay for the border wall. That's why he got that
Yeah.
infrastructure bill passed. That's why he was able to actually get the actual cap on
Trump's
insulin put in
biggest
place.
problem. Trump's
Like,
biggest problem is the way he talks and stuff.
yeah,
Like
right. I mean,
he shouldn't have called Haiti a shithole
he
country and
should
stuff
not
like
have
that. I
done that.
believe it.
Yeah,
You
right.
know, if he worded
So
things better,
hold on, pretty
he would
Tony.
have went down
Hold
as a
on,
good
pretty Tony.
president.
Hold on, I'm on your side. Give me a second. Let me
Yeah,
cook
yeah.
for a second. Yeah. So listen. He got money for the border wall. He got the infrastructure bill passed. He got insulin cap. I mean, hell, if it wasn't for him, then it wouldn't even been a possibility as a
You're
bipartisan border
absolutely
bill.
right. I
Right.
respect you. I salute you.
I
Healthcare.
appreciate that, pretty. Hey,
And
hold,
I just want to get one thing in too for people too.
go ahead.
People. This generation has a misconception with Democrats and Republicans.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Gerald
No.
Ford was a Republican. Gerald
Really?
Ford invented Black History
He
Month, and that's
did.
a fact.
You know what? And if it wasn't for Trump also saved the Affordable Care Act too. So
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
He said he was going to
hold on,
abolish it, but
No,
he didn't.
also gave
Yeah.
Mr. 1000, let him cook.
Hold on. Hey, pretty Tony. You mind if I call you Pretty Tony?
I mean,
Pretty Tony.
yeah,
I'm gonna call you Pretty Tony.
tone is
We
better, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I like Pretty Tony. So we can agree that all those things that I just mentioned that Trump did, that's all amazing, right? Like we can agree on that, right?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, cool. Hey, Jessica, you got anything to say about all the things that I just rattled off?
Yeah, that was all done on the Democrats and or the Biden-Harris administration,
Hey, but wait, Trump promised all of that.
but he didn't do it.
Wait, so he didn't stand on business for any of it?
No, he actually, Mexico did not give him a pretty red penny.
Well,
But the Biden-Harris administration
somebody got money for
1.5
the wall,
billion.
right?
1.5 billion. That would be the Biden-Harris administration.
Holy shit. Okay, what about the infrastructure
No,
bill,
they
right?
didn't. They opened up the
Hold on,
border.
hold on. What about the infrastructure bill, right? Because I know everybody always talks about the infrastructure bill, and Trump said he was going to get that infrastructure bill passed.
We did hear him say that quite a few times before and during his presidency, but shut
Let's
up.
talk about that 12-year-old girl,
Hold
Jocelyn.
on.
No.
No, because she's trying to fact check me right now, and I don't like it, Pretty Tony. I don't like what's happening. Okay, wait. Okay, so wait. Insulin. He did. Wait. He passed an executive order on insulin. Jessica.
The executive order was one, only for a year. Two, it was option. It was voluntary for Medicare to be able to do so, and it was only for a limited amount of people. But the Biden-Harris administration made it for all of your seniors, and
Harris didn't
they
do
didn't have
nothing
to
in these
apply
4
for it.
years.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. But I mean, all right. Cool. Trump did. Oh, he at least saved Affordable Care Act, right? ACH or whatever. Obamacare. He saved it, right?
I definitely remember him saying he's going to get rid of Obamacare, and
He
that's
did
what he
say
was
that.
running on and
He got rid of the
promising to
mandate,
everyone.
which is all that matters. I don't have to pay.
Yeah. Not talking to you
I
right now,
would,
James.
yeah, I would like for everybody, all, especially the MAGA men that are in here, to respect when I'm speaking, like I did when you were speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said that he ran on getting rid of it, and he never did. And every other day, it was 2 weeks before healthcare was coming, and 9 years later, he only has a concept of a plan. for healthcare. Hmm.
Okay.
Interesting. You sound smart and intelligent. Can I just ask you
Hey,
a quick question?
one quick thing, Pretty Tony.
No, no.
She doesn't sound smart and intelligent. She actually
Hmm.
is. So maybe we should
Thank
just
you.
listen, right? Let's just listen
Well, I
because
didn't say nothing bad.
let me
So.
just say this. Let me just say this real quick because I'm gonna give it back to you and I'm gonna let you cook. But literally, you sat there and said that Democrats make promises and they don't do, and yet I rattled off
Nah, they don't
multiple
do
things
nothing.
that Trump said he was gonna do, and he didn't do any of it. But the Democrats did all of it. That doesn't look too good for your argument, my friend.
But he did have a few points. He did
Oh,
say
yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
what
I mean, he can talk about some stuff. Like, yeah, I agree. I
he
agree.
predicted the future too. Remember when he said they're not sending the best people?
Oh no, no,
Neither
he
Them
was. You
Venezuelans?
know who he was
Them
talking about?
Venezuelans they're coming
Wait.
over?
You know when he said they're not sending their best people? He was talking about you guys. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and finish your
No,
point.
he was talking about them Venezuelans. He was talking about Jocelyn. Do you know Jocelyn, the 12-year-old girl in Houston? You know that, right?
Do you know that Donald Trump signed a deal before executive order before he left that allowed 145,000 Venezuelans to be able to stay in America so they would not get deported on the last day before he got out?
That's not true. He actually indicted Nicolas Maduro. Do you know who
No.
Nicolas Maduro
He
is?
signed he signed TPS protection status for 145,000 Venezuelans on his last day out so that they will not get deported.
They wasn't coming in from no prisoners. We right now we living in Scarface instead of the Mario
Both workers though.
Boatless.
So you're just going to ignore that. He's talking about the same Venezuelans that he allowed to stay. He said it's too many, but he signed for 145,000 of them.
Those workers though.
Big guys, not your turn now.
Hey, Big Zah, hold on. I know I brought you up, my friend, but you gotta have decorum. You gotta have a little bit of decorum. I know you see the lady speaking, and also I'm gonna just call this out real quick. Hey, Pretty Tony, if Jessica says something, don't even worry about it. Like I promise you, you don't have to worry about saying that's not true.
I
I
think
believe
Jessica's
her.
a
Hold on.
Democrat, right?
I believe Jessica facts more than I believe my own, and that's just the truth. Anyway,
All right,
Jessica.
that's good for her, Queen.
Well, I'm going to do the research. That's very important. And I feel like that's the.
Let me just ask you something real quick though. As a Democrat, who's your top 5 Democrat presidents besides Obama? Past presidents. I just would like to hear like 5 Democrats.
Wait, why?
Bill Clinton,
Hold on,
Biden,
Bill Clinton?
Hold on, Jess.
President Kamala Harris.
Hold on, don't. Why? Like, why?
I mean, if you can't name 5, it's fine. But I'm
Name
just
your
curious.
all-time 5 start like NBA players. What are we talking about?
I don't know
But
how
we
long
talking
you think I've been
politics.
alive or how many that I've necessarily have been
Do
able
you
to
even
vote
know?
for.
Yes.
I even know. Yeah.
Do you want me to name them for you? Do you want me to name?
Oh, baby, hold on.
Okay.
Yes.
We need to bring this all the way back in.
Let's have a
All
reset.
the way back in.
Have a
Let us
reset.
level set.
Level set. That's what you call it.
And
Is that what you
was
call
that?
it? That
What
was
was that,
pretty. I don't know
Sabrina?
what it was, but shout out to that. Okay.
I don't know.
Really pretty.
Oh no, thank you for whoever sent it to whoever it went to. I'm saying thank you for them.
Yeah. Okay. So let's level set. So Matt is like making it rain. Tony,
Go ahead.
Pretty Tony, you stay on mute for me, my friend.
Just give me a minute.
No minute. You stay on mute because I don't know if it's impulse control or
Just like their leader.
or if it's the fact that there are so many women on the panel right now with their cameras on. I don't know what's doing it, but my brother in Christ, I need you to pull it back and allow the ladies to speak. I'm gonna give the floor back to Jessica, and when Jessica's done talking, she'll let me know, and then I'll let you go. E, we're gonna come to you after that as well, but let's let Jessica finish saying what she was saying.
So I don't know how long you think I've been around, like to have my favorite from personal space, but yes, I can name you 5 Democratic presidents if that's what you need. I don't
Yeah,
know.
past presidents besides Obama.
Shut the fuck.
Hey, I promise
Fudge.
you,
Shut the
my brother,
fudge.
this is the last time I'm
Please,
gonna
shut the
say it.
fudge.
Stay on mute until we come back to you. You see how James is right above you. James has been on this panel. Mac reacts. James, we do not like the stuff that he talks about, but he knows impulse control. Big Zai has been on. Big Zai, what's going on, my brother? Real quick, come off mute.
Baby, let me tell you something. Sabrina got an admirer.
Oh, she does.
You know, right?
See,
Hey, Max.
Big Zai.
Max.
Big Zai, you
What's the
came
deal?
in. We put you on mute. Have you came off mute besides just now?
No. Why? What's up?
No, I just wanted to check in to make sure. I appreciate you, my brother. Go back on mute for me.
It's all good, bro. Young, so yeah.
That's why I'm trying to school the young buck. You know, sometimes you gotta say, listen. Okay, so Pretty Tony. Again, we have other people on the panel.
Yes, sir.
That have no issues with impulse control. Go back on mute and stay on mute until we finish, and I will pass you the baton. I promise you, when the floor is yours, the floor is yours.
I respectfully will, but I just asked a simple.
You're gonna have to be quiet, darling.
Right there. So you're
Thank
on
you.
mute.
If something you want to rebuttal, please just take some notes, and when it gets to you, that way you can remember what it is that you want to say. With that being said, I just want to do a quick mod announcement. Please tap the screen, you guys. We're trying to get to 300K, and we are almost halfway there. And I feel like with 434 people in there, we can do it here in about 5 minutes. And if so, I will send out another random subscription. Donate to the nightly donation right here at Santana Speak. Show the host some love. This amazing host who has this amazing panel with all these amazing people. And even the MAGAs who have some impulse control, minus a couple of them, but it's okay. I appreciate all the love and respect. And I'm just going to go ahead and pass it over to my girl E-Money down there.
Yeah, well, real quick, I'm sorry, E, before she gives it to you, I just want to show some love to Linda. Linda, thank you so much for adding $2 to the nightly donation. I really appreciate you so much. We're only $133 away now. Erica, it's on you.
Okay, so because this actually is my thing and I enjoy this, so thank you, Jess. So you said name 5 other Democratic presidents who aren't Obama. Okay, we'll go with FDR. FDR, what did he do? He did the New Deal. There we go. We know what the New Deal is because we still are using his programs today. Social Security, anyone? All right, we got John F. Kennedy. I didn't think they're going to like. We got John F. Kennedy. All right, what he did is John F. Kennedy fought for civil rights. So there's that. Okay, we got Jimmy Carter. All right, so I'm at 3, right? Okay, Jimmy Carter. Even though Jimmy Carter inherited an awful economy, he set Reagan up wonderfully, as Democrats normally do. All right, and we got Bill Clinton. All right, Bill Clinton, when he left office, guess what he had? A surplus. We haven't had a surplus since. And I believe prior to him, we hadn't had one in decades. So there's that. And now we have Joe Biden. All right, Joe Biden inherited the pandemic. He got us out of a pandemic. All right, he did that. He also inherited record inflation. Inflation today is sitting at 2.3%. Okay, Joe Biden's administration did that. So you asked me to name 5 Democratic presidents. I did, and I told you at least one thing that each Democratic president has done. Now what?
Can we do the same for Republicans when it does come back?
One second.
Oh yeah, that's the same for Republicans.
1 second. You know why I didn't want you guys to answer that silly ass question?
Why?
Because what does it have to do with this election?
I know where he's going.
No, but like that's a silly ass question. That's like me saying, "What's your top 5 Lakers of all time?" Like, it's what does it have to do with this conversation? Like, that's a silly question.
None of them. Sometimes I like history, and that's my thing. And the Black historian is here also. Because Black historian, you want to tell them how over the last 40 years that Democrats are the ones who have created 50 million jobs while Republicans have only created 1 million?
The same Republicans.
The economy is always better under Democrat. They always call us to fix their mess. And then once it's fixed, the Republicans come back in and mess us up.
Yeah, that's you.
I got an echo.
Was
that
E.
me?
That was E.
Oh, yeah, and I wanted to comment on. He said a white president invented History Month, Black History Month.
E, you gotta go on mute. You keep causing echo.
Is it me?
No,
it's me. I'm sorry, Shay.
No, that's okay. Carter G. Woodson actually invented. No, it wasn't. Carter G. Woodson actually invented history, Black History Week.
So he made it official.
You gotta stay on mute. You keep causing. Yeah, it is. I put you back on mute. It was. I can see it lighting up.
So
go ahead, Shay.
So Carter G. Woodson invented Black History Week in reverence to Lincoln and Frederick Douglass because their birthdays were in February. It extended to a month under the president, but he didn't invent Black History Month. Because I don't know where you get that from. Like, we need a white man to tell us what the fuck to celebrate. It just happened to be in February because Lincoln and Frederick Douglass' birthday was in that month. Nixon didn't grant us anything.
Joe Ford, not Nixon,
Whoever the
sweetie.
fuck
Get
it
your
was,
facts straight.
it still wasn't a white man who did it. Nixon, Ford, they both Republicans and they both fucked us up.
We've never even had a black president. Somebody that's half white don't count.
Are you black?
Yeah.
No.
Are you black?
No.
I bet you're not pretty either.
Hold on.
But you got that name. Men who have pretty in their name
You're
are
not
not
pretty,
pretty.
Everybody, let's calm down. Let's have a
Suck my
level
dick.
set.
He is not
Let's have a
black.
level
No.
set.
Absolutely not.
It's how they crash out. I don't get it. I
Just
swear
because I said he
that
wasn't
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like I don't get it. I don't understand like how you can come up here and just flat out lose your mind because women challenge your way of thinking. Like, what are we doing?
I said he wasn't cute. I guess that's why he got
He
mad.
said, I know you didn't tell me I'm not pretty. Okay, let's do this because we've gotten like all across the board.
Did we make it? Did we make it?
What we're trying to get to.
281 we got.
I was trying to send the 300Ks. I was going to send out a free subscription, you guys.
Oh, they didn't earn it, Jess. They didn't earn
We got like.
Please tap the screen.
Guys, really quick, let's level set. Let's bring this all the way back because it is definitely the Saturday is Saturday.
Got time today.
So, W's in the chat for David Gentry. My bad, goddamn. David. W's in the chat for David for adding $25 to the nightly donation. And then also W's in the chat for Joanna adding $1 to the nightly donations, saying Little Zai is pathetic. I don't know what that's about, Big Zai. I don't know how you made somebody mad and they coming for you in my Cash App, but they did. So, I mean, there's that. Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
Can I quote something?
I don't know the people from a can of paint. So
You haven't even got to say anything yet, and they coming for you. Who
cool.
have you made
You know,
mad?
a lot of liberals.
Yeah, I want to quote something before
I be getting under their skin, so they be feeling some type of way. So.
Okay, give me 1 second. Go ahead, the Black Historian.
I just wanted to quote something. And this is just from when those two other MAGAs were up here, and I just thought about this one. And it says, when he tells you ain't nothing, don't believe him. And if he can't learn to love you, you should leave him. Because, sister, you don't need him. And I ain't trying to gas you up. I just call him how I see him. You know what makes me unhappy? When brothers make babies and leave a young mother to be a pappy. We all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and our game from a woman. I wonder why we take from our women, why we grape our women, and why we hate our women. And I think it's time to unalive for our women. So
Wait. Which famous philosopher was that?
That was Tupac. That was my baby.
Most famous of them all.
Okay, let's do this real quick because we're kind of all over the place, and I want to kind of like bring it back in. We got new people on the panel. So let's do this real quick. Let's introduce Big Zai. Big Zai, tell us who you're voting for and what's the biggest reason why.
I'm voting for Trump because I like his Agenda 47.
Okay, perfect. Go back on mute for me just a moment, please, my friend. Wingard, who are you voting for in this upcoming election, and what's the biggest reason why?
So likely Kamala, because I mean, there's zero way that I'm voting for Trump, but it would either be voting for her or voting Green Party. So I would likely vote for her. But the reasons I would vote for her
Biggest
are
reason why.
primarily healthcare and climate change.
Okay, perfect. Hey, Winga, I'm gonna drop you down just because we already have multiple Harris supporters up on the panel, and I don't want to overload. I was just trying to get a few more Trump supporters in to balance out the panel, but I appreciate you coming up and sharing that with us.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you. And before I introduce the last person, guys, if you are a Trump supporter and you are in the chat, please request up. If you are not a Trump supporter, go ahead and drop out for me. At the moment, we have a panel full of Kamala Harris supporters, and we will cycle out soon. But I want to get one more Trump supporter just to balance out the panel. So if you are not a Trump supporter, go ahead and drop. Or if you're a Trump supporter and you're in the chat, just go ahead and drop a me. Sabrina, your gifter is in the box. I think he was trying to come up, but he's gonna have to wait. So unless he's voting for Trump.
He said, baby, I'm trying to get to Sabrina, but you see her sitting over them curls smiling and shit.
He
is. All right. You see that kiss?
Trying to get me.
So guys, if you are a Trump supporter, you want to get up. Hey, are we getting a Dean raid?
Is this a Dean raid? Let's go, Santana.
We'll see. I only see one person. Yeah, guys, if you're a Trump supporter and you want to actually join the actual conversation, if you're a Trump supporter, you want to join the conversation, go ahead and request up. Roscoe, my brother, how are you this evening?
All right, beautiful panel this evening. Look at E. She don't got her glasses on tonight. She looking extra lovely.
Yeah.
Roscoe.
E. I know that's right.
Welcome, Dean Ray.
Welcome in. Roscoe, tell the people who you're voting for in this upcoming election and what's the biggest reason why.
Voting out of Ohio, voting for Donald Trump. And my biggest reason why is because he's not your average politician. I'm used to seeing a lot of made politicians, and this guy doesn't fit the norm. So I'm riding with Trump.
Okay. Perfect. Again, if there's one more Trump supporter that actually wants to join the panel, if you're interested in coming up and having that conversation, please go ahead and request up now. Erica, you have something?
Yeah, make it 2 because I'm finally going to get out of here. Okay. I'm going to go.
Hey, go enjoy your night out.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Guys, if you are a Trump supporter and you want to join the panel, go ahead and request up. In the meantime, in between time, Big Zah. So you said you actually are voting for Donald Timothy Trump because you support his Agenda 47. Speak to that for me. Can you tell Sabrina why the Agenda 47 is the best thing for not only the country, but for her as a woman?
Because of being a human being?
No, specifically as a woman, not a human being.
As a woman?
Yeah.
What? Say that again, though.
Can you explain to Sabrina why you're voting for Donald Timothy Trump in this upcoming election, why she should be voting for him, and why his Agenda 47 specifically is good for women?
Oh, because first we put American people first. So it's always going to be good for no matter if you're a woman or a man. So I don't get what you're saying. Just because she's a woman, she get what, certain rights or something like that?
No, I think a lot of people tend to think that Donald Trump isn't necessarily pro women, right? They think that for some reason they feel like Donald Trump isn't good for women, and so I would assume that his agenda.
So why like 35% of white women vote for Trump then?
Why is that, Big Zah?
If he wasn't so good for women, I mean.
Why is that, Big Zah?
I guess white women like him. I guess I don't know.
Maybe we should ask why.
I guess he's good for women. I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, go ahead.
They populate America more than any other race, right? White women do, right? So if he getting 75% of their vote or better, I think it's good for all women.
Okay.
Not only white women, though.
Okay. So what do you like about Agenda 47, and why should Sabrina buy into Agenda 47?
Well, one thing it says in there, he will put all wars on cartels. which is a good thing, a very good thing, because they pushing so much fentanyl in deprived communities. We having so many overdoses.
I had
So
to hurry
much
up and get
crack.
off mute. Hey, Big Zai, please don't say the name of any of the substances. You can say F drug. You can say
I just say what?
F drug. You can say M drug. Don't say the name
Oh,
of any
okay.
substances.
All right.
Hey chat, real quick.
All right.
What's your favorite food?
Chinese drugs.
Hold on 1 second. Chat, please drop. What's your favorite food in the chat for me? Like I got some mozzarella sticks right here. I think it's mozzarella
Italian beef.
sticks. Yeah. Tell me what's your favorite food in the chat, please. Go
Mac
ahead,
and
Big Zai.
cheese.
Mozzarella sticks. There's
Also,
something.
you would go implement birthright. You have to have birthright to be in the United States, which I think is a very good thing.
He's trying to. No, he's trying to take that away.
Blowing all the smoke and ash right at my bed all night.
Okay.
Also, in homeless for all veterans, which is in Agenda 47.
Okay. Perfect. So Sabrina, did Big Zai just win you over with those things that he said that Trump is trying to do with Agenda 47?
Hello. So I want to say a couple things. I didn't like how Big Zai was like, oh, because she's a woman, does she get some type of special rights? When you're president of the United States of America, you have to understand that you are a president for women and men, right? And so for me, I was writing down a couple notes that you said, because there was a lot of things going on tonight. You said he puts the American people first. So during C-19, when we were in a pandemic, first person that got COVID test or C-19 test was Putin in Russia, right? When we were over here trying to figure out what this virus was and people were dropping like flies. So that's not putting the American people first. And there's tons of things that he does that doesn't put the American people first. But Kamala Harris has personally prosecuted the cartel. She served in all three branches of government. And so when you come up here to like represent your candidate, right? And there's no policy behind, you said he's going to do something for the cartel.
I said
What
declare war on all
do?
cartels.
Like, are you gonna let me talk? I'm
Yeah,
speaking.
Go back on mute for a moment, please.
And so when you're talking about the cartel, like give us some details, give us some, like, let me know what that policy is, because I'm sure you probably just read through it and don't even know what he's gonna do for the cartel. If you're talking about the border, right, we can get into the border and how he had the House and the Senate for the first 2 years of his presidency and didn't do nothing with that border, and then killed the bipartisan bill that was put in to play through Kamala Harris, right? So at the end of the day, if Trump really was for the American people, right, and if he cared about the American people, whether he was in office or not, he would have put that bipartisan bill in play to protect the American people, whether he was a president or not. That's being a leader. Hey, I approve the bill because this is a problem in the United States, and I want the American people to be protected, not run on a problem, right? And so that's what he's doing right now. He's running on a problem because it makes him look good, right? The same way that the people who are affected of the hurricane and are getting denied care right now through their governor, right? Because they're in a red state, because they want them to wait until after the election, right? It all connects the dots. Red state, Republican governor, Trump, Republican running on they run on a problem. And that to me doesn't mean that they're protecting the American people. It doesn't mean that they're standing for the American people. All right. Historically, the Democratic Party has always been the best fit for the economy. We've always had to come in here and clean up every single thing that the Republican Party has done in the past. And you can't tell me any different. Like, you can pull history, like it's written in the history, right? But the problem is that there's a lot of misogyny. There's a lot of not believing that Kamala Harris can be the president of the United States because she's a woman. And a lot of y'all like to throw the regards that, oh, you guys are only voting for her because she's a woman. Well, you're only voting for him because he's a man. Because if not, give me some solid proof. Give me some facts substantially as to what he stands on and what he has done in the past. Because right now it's all words. None of that, that's not facts. No facts. Just feelings.
Thank you so much, Sabrina.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Sabrina. Big Zal, would you like to reply to that?
Yeah, he was building a wall, right? As we all know, he got 28,000 troops from Mexico because they want to pay for the wall to protect the border, which is facts, right? We ain't never seen no. Trump is not a Republican. I don't know. He go drain the swamp anyway. We you know what I'm saying? Because he's not a real politician. He's a regular guy off the street. Just because you got money doesn't make you a high value man. People look at him as a high value man because he's a regular jump. All he did, got in the presidential race to save America. America's going through some of the worstest times even today. Like even for kids that coming out of college, they can't even afford a house right now. They gotta go move back with their parents. You can't even do the American dream while migrants out here benefiting on everybody else's backs. We not voting a prosecutor, and the justice system ain't never been good to Black Americans. Why would we vote a prosecutor into office? The justice system ain't never been fair to people of color at all. Period.
Can I say
It
something
doesn't
really
even
quick,
make
Big
sense.
Zal?
Hold on one second, Sabrina. Let him wrap that up.
No, I'm saying
Go
it
ahead,
doesn't
Big Zal.
even make sense. Why we? Because at the end of the day, even in the Black community, felons not exiled in our community. In the Black community, matter of fact, for example, somebody just got out in the Black community that everybody prays, and he a felon. His nigga name go as Big Meech, right? Did Big Meech just get out of jail?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't keep up with Big
Well,
Meech.
you a BMF, 50
Blowing
Cent
money
new series.
fast?
Please let me know when I can talk.
No, come on, stop
Oh,
the
hold
cap,
on. That,
man.
yeah.
Stop it, bro.
No,
Don't act
no,
like
no.
you don't know who
That's the
BMF
only
is. You listen
BMF
to
I know.
Young
Blowing
Jeezy,
money
bro.
fast. Not like that's
Yeah,
yeah.
he was part of the Black Mafia.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, perfect. All right,
no.
go ahead
But
and
he
land
was
your plane for
released.
me, Big Za. Oh, he had to go on mute. Okay, real quick, let's do this because Sabrina, I know you want to reply. The Black historian, you had your hand up, but I want to check in with the panel because again, I was asking for Trump supporters. Doolittle, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election?
No.
Okay, all right. Would you like to tell the people who you're voting for and what's the biggest reason why before I drop you back down?
Sure. And if I'm gonna hop right back in the request because Big Zai and I got something to talk about. Apparently, be, when did Donald Trump become a colored person outside of, according to you, outside of his orangeness? But we'll deal with that later. Kamala Harris, because at the very least, the woman has policy. She has experience. She has the backing of not only women, but the LGBTQIA community and majority of Black men in this country. And for her to get 200 plus well-known Republicans to sign on to support her says a lot. It speaks volumes about the level of fear that people have that our democracy is going to hell if this man gets into office again. So I'm voting for policy. I'm voting for democracy. I'm voting for some sort of future for these kids of ours and hopefully an effective change.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna drop you down, and yeah, you can request back up. When I cycle people out, I just want to, like I said, check in and get just a few other people on the panel. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doolittle.
May I ask a question to her before?
One second, Roscoe. Hold on. And I promise you I'm coming right to you. Let me just check with Geraldine. Geraldine, are you voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election? Let me send you, Geraldine. I just sent you a request to come off mute.
I'm voting for Miss Harris.
Okay. You want to give a real quick reason why you're voting for Kamala Harris in this upcoming election?
She's for all people.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm going to drop you down, my friend. I appreciate you so much.
Period. Pablo is a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Yes, everybody, please tap the screen. You guys keep going. We're almost to 350K. We actually can get to 400. And if we get to 400 in the next 10 minutes, I will send out another random subscription, you guys.
Perfect. Thank you, Jessica. Pablo, just to verify you are a Trump supporter, what's the biggest reason why you're voting for Trump in this upcoming election?
The reason why I'm voting for Trump is because, as a black man,
I've been voting 40 years for this Democratic bullshit that I've been voting for, and they haven't done a damn thing for the black community.
Okay.
And things have gotten. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. And if
I just
you
wanted
look
to
how
one.
Chinese.
I don't want to go into it too much because we're gonna have the conversation. I just want to get your top reason.
Okay, they don't do anything for us. They only come every 4 years around and pretend like they're our friends again.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Go back on mute. Last but not least, guys, because there's people in the box. I know there's a lot of friendlies. I want to get one more Trump supporter. So if you're voting for Donald Trump in this upcoming election and you're in the box, type me. Or if you're down in the chat and you want to come up, type me and I will bring you up. We want to get one more person to actually have on this panel. So again, if you're voting for Donald Trump, okay, I see you. I will bring you in. Mel.
Hey.
Hey, how are you this evening?
I'm well. How are you this evening?
Wonderful. And Mel, you said you're voting for Trump in this upcoming election?
I am.
Okay, and what's the biggest reason why?
So, I think we could all agree that the political system has not worked for a wonderful benefit of the majority of Americans over the last few decades. And one of the major signs that Trump is a great disruptor for me is the fact that so many comfortable politicians that have been in office with no term limits forever have come together against him.
Okay.
That was one of the number one signs to me that like they are all running scared to keep things modus operandi the same way it has been for years.
Okay, perfect. So you're running for you're voting for Trump because he's a disruptor. Perfect. All right, go back on mute for me just one moment. All right, guys, let's level set. Let's keep this conversation moving. I got a couple of people I want to come to. Let's just go ahead and completely level set the panel. So we have Sabrina and the Black Historian who are voting or has voted for Kamala Harris. We have MAGA Reacts, Big Za, Pablo, Mel, and Roscoe who are all voting for Donald Jimothy Trump in this upcoming election. We have my wonderful co-host Jessica Simone. We still have let me get my math out. We still have $97 left in the nightly donation. So if you're enjoying the live, you want to support the live, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All of my pay links are in the bio. It's going to be Santana Speaks 24. We have 532 people watching right now. So if 97 people just send $1, we can knock this out. And so please consider donating. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And please don't forget about Jessica because I haven't heard Jessica mention anybody sending anything to her lately. So please make sure you're dropping something in Jessica's pay links, her Cash App, her Venmo, because she does not have to be here with us tonight. She is a special co-host. She's covering for Erica because Erica put on her freakum dress and she's going out to take Jello shots or whatever. So make sure you guys are blessing Jessica. Jessica, anything from you?
I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'll let them go first because there's a lot up.
Perfect. Okay. The Black Historian, you have something to say. And I think Sabrina has something to say after that as well.
We haven't heard from MAGA Reacts yet.
Oh yeah, no, I was just about to say that was going to be the next Trump supporter we heard from because we can't forget about James.
I want to speak after him.
Oh, okay. So you're ceding the floor. Oh, James, look what the black. Can you say thank you, the Black Historian?
Thank you, Miss Historian.
Don't thank me. I really don't like you, but go ahead. I'm just going to.
Have we debated already?
W's in the chat for Howard for adding $1 to the nightly donation. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't like people who vote alongside racist and racist groups. But go ahead.
Actually, I'm gonna vote for Harris because no way she's gonna win Florida anyway. So just to make you guys feel better.
I will laugh if that state turns blue.
I dare you.
Someone owes me $100 if that state owns
I bet he
blue.
won't do it.
W. James.
Chicago will turn red though.
Was that all he was gonna say?
Yeah,
I know. What topic do you want me to cover? You just want me to go for it.
I just wanted you to go so I can say what I need to say.
Okay, so you guys are a little all over the place. You know, earlier some guy tried to give credit to Trump for the First Step Act, and then someone replied as like, "Oh, the president doesn't pass legislation. He didn't do anything to pass that. He just signed it at the end." And I kind of agree. The president doesn't pass legislation. So if Harris wants to pass all this legislation, she could do it in the Senate. I know he could support it and help it get through, but he doesn't pass it. Just because I saw that look
Yeah, my
on Santana's
co-host has a
face.
hand up, so Jessica, go ahead, hop in.
Okay. When Harris is not in the Senate, but when she was a part of the George Floyd act that she wanted Donald Trump to pass, that he would not, that the Senate did not pass.
Well, why would you pass
Republicans
that?
didn't want to vote on. But if we're talking about, people who can make things happen in the Senate, that would be JD Vance, his running mate. So if you guys want to know why shit is not happening, the things that they're trying to get passed, why is JD Vance either voting no or not voting at all, not even showing up to work and doing the job while he's in the Senate? Over.
But she's always bragging about how she's the tie-breaking vote on so many issues. So how can we say she has no power in the Senate?
Okay, one second, Mel. 1 second. Jessica, were you going back to James, or was that just a comment that you were throwing out for everybody? Because I think James had the floor at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I was just adding that to what James was saying. You go ahead, James.
Okay.
No problem. I mean, my point is the president needs to run the country, not sit around and pass legislation. That's the job of Congress. And that's what Trump was good at. He was making phone calls. He was doing diplomacy by giving COVID machines to Putin and, maintaining the peace in the whole world. I mean, you guys look at that as a negative, but we had plenty of COVID machines. I don't think anyone...
Hey, James?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
No.
We had COVID tests. We had COVID kits. We didn't use the machines.
Okay, James.
Sorry.
I'm dropping down. Dropping down just for a minute. Dropping down for a minute. Request back up. Guys, for the people that's on the panel, please be mindful of those words, especially the C19 word. That one is one that is very, very tricky. Please don't put anything about TikTok Shop. That does not work. We do not care. But guys, I'm still eating my cheese sticks. What are you guys having for Sunday dinner tomorrow? I would love to know what you guys are gonna have for dinner tomorrow. No. Still gotta have you down for just a moment. Just another moment.
Chicken breast and mashed potatoes.
I know
with
that's
cheese.
right. The Black Historian, go ahead and make your point, and then I also want to get to Shay, and then I'll bring James back up and he can talk.
Trump is not a high value man at all. I don't know why they would say that. He's not a high value man. And he got fired from the job the first time by the people that he was supposed to rule over. And I wrote some stuff down. Agenda 47, you really voting for Agenda 47 when he says he won't weaponize the government against people, when he actually weaponizes the government against people in Agenda 47, and he did it when the Black Lives Matter protest, where he wanted to pew them in the legs because he didn't like the way they were protesting. And the F drugs are brought in by U.S. citizens. They're brought in by U.S. citizens, not the migrants that cross over. Even the ones that cross over illegally are brought over by U.S. citizens. Stop watching TV. The only truth story that I saw that people were bringing over the rugs was when Johnny Cash got caught bringing them over and had to serve some time. So stop it.
The Black Historian.
Yes.
Can I reply to that? Because if you have seen the documentary, The Line in the Sand.
Hey, Mel, my friend.
It's not your turn.
I appreciate you so much, but you gotta wait just a moment, okay? Go ahead and finish up.
Like I said, he got fired the first time. He didn't do a good job. If he was so great at doing what he was doing, he would have stayed in office. But he's not in office. We fired him. He's not a great president. He's not a great person. He just makes y'all think that he is because he talks so much. And y'all believe him because he keeps repeating the same thing over and over. And it's mind-blowing how some people are just, what's the word I'm looking for? Are just drawn to cults while other people know how to read and do education instead of repeating things that they see in a movie. People don't know the difference between a documentary and a movie.
Yep.
I'm done.
But just because you
Thank you so
educated
much.
doesn't make you intelligent.
Hold on 1 second, Big Zod. 1 second.
I didn't say nothing about my education.
Yeah.
So what you trying to say? Because just because you
I
can
didn't
talk
say
on a
nothing
panel
about your
don't mean you
education.
educated either. Just because you can
I didn't
speak
say nothing
don't
about
mean
your
you educated.
education at all.
Evidently you did. Just because
No, I
you
did not.
educated don't mean you smart.
Yeah. No. Thank you, the Black Historian.
Can I reply
Sabrina,
now?
I'm coming back to you, but Sabrina's been holding off on something that she had to say.
20 minutes now.
Yeah, Sabrina, say what you have to say. I'll let you reply. James, we'll try to come back to you again. Roscoe, we need to hear from you. Big Zai wants to talk. Pablo hasn't had the opportunity, and we still can't forget about Jessica. Guys, we got to try to move it on. So let's kind of, condense what we're saying and pass it around the panel so we can have a better conversation. Sabrina, it's on you.
I wanted to say something to Big Zaw, but honestly, I forgot. I know what I wanted to say, but I forgot what it attached to. But I'll say it anyway because I know it has some shit to do with what he says. So I want to piggyback on the Black Historian with the fact that Trump has literally voiced that he wants to turn the National Guard against people who vote against him. And that, number one, if that doesn't say that that's a threat to our democracy or our Second Amendment rights, I don't know what else does. But being Big Zal, I don't know if you're a man of color. There's a ignorant misogynist person up here earlier saying that if you're half black, that don't count. I'm very much half black, and knowing that he wants to give the police full immunity is a very big concern. And if it doesn't concern you already, being that the history that we've had with police officers, unaliving the black community, colored community, and now you want to give police officers full immunity to basically be full range and do whatever they want. If that doesn't scare you, if that doesn't scare you for your children, if you have any, your future children, your grandchildren, I mean, I don't know what else would, right? And it's like when we look at the severity of the things that he has said and I watch his rallies. Like I purposely watch his rallies so no MAGA can ever tell me that's not what he said, because MAGA's too busy watching the clips on TikTok. But I sit my ass in front of that rally for 3 or 4 hours, okay? Tortured, okay? But I sit there and I take notes and I listen to him and I hear what he says. And for some of you guys to tell me that that's not what he's saying or that's not what he meant, I'm sorry. Like what comes out his mouth is what I take as facts, as what he's saying that he is going to do. And ain't no person that is in charge of the United States of America should, number one, be taking away our Second Amendment rights, right? Because everybody wants to talk about the rights with the pew-pews, right? Well, your candidate just said that he wants to take away our Second Amendment rights because anybody that votes for him should be basically taken down by the National Guard, okay? And number two, somebody who wants to give full immunity to police officers to be full range and doing what they do best, right? And I don't feel safe in this country with him. And for somebody who is a man of color to be saying that his policies are in alignment with what you think is going to be better for the country, I don't agree with that. And I think you really need to look into his Agenda 47 and figure out what really aligns with you, because it's not making sense.
Well, the thing
Big
is
Zod,
that
do you want to reply to that real quick?
yeah. The thing is that Trump was talking about immunity such as cops being sued. He wasn't talking about immunity because look, for example, right? When I'm in Chicago, right?
Source for that, because that's not true.
A lot of cops are even scared to even police in Chicago because the violence so high because most of our prisoners get right back out of jail. We got a thing called the Safe Act law, which is the only state in Illinois with no bond, right? So our DA, which is a Democrat, Kim Fox, she just slapped people on the wrist, let them right back out of jail. The thing with these policies that Democrats have is some of the worstest policies, and definitely in major cities where majority. Just because, once again, let me say this, make this be clear. Just because you have melanin in your skin doesn't make you black at all. Black
I'm
is a
very much
culture.
pro
Black is a
black.
culture
I'm
construct.
very
Black is
much
an
pro
ethnic
black.
group. We have our own traditions. Just because you have a little bit of melanin in your skin doesn't make you black. No, it doesn't work
False
that way.
news.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It doesn't work that way at all. And
Okay.
most of
It
these
doesn't
cops
work
are
that
scared of
way.
these
It
kids
doesn't
Hold on
work
one
that
anyway.
way.
second.
Who
Hold on
says
one
that?
second.
No, it
One
doesn't
second.
work that
Who
way.
says it doesn't work that
Hold on,
way?
hold on, guys.
No, just because you have melanin in your skin doesn't
Hold on,
make
you
you black
guys.
at
Hold
all.
on, hold on, hold on. Let's just take
All
a
right. So
second.
let's thank you for that. Jessica, you had your hand up. Go ahead and say what you got to
Yes,
say.
one, I just wanted to insert a couple of facts from onecato.org. Fenty, Fenty like Rihanna Fenty. But Fenty is smuggled through the U.S. through the U.S. By citizens for citizens. 83% of convicted Fenty traffickers, 86.3% of convicted Fenty traffickers were U.S. citizens, 10 times greater than the convictions of illegal immigrants, as well as 90% of the Fenty seizures occur at a legal crossing point or interior vehicle checkpoints, not on illegal migration routes. So, U.S. citizens who are subject to less scrutiny when crossing legally are the best smugglers. And I just want to say it was a little contradictory too for Big Zai to say you're upset with your DA when people get arrested and you slap them on the wrist and release them, but then you're mad at Kamala Harris for being a prosecutor and doing her job. But it's okay when your DA just slaps people on the wrist and release them. So you don't want them to release them, but then you don't want them to actually be the prosecutor. Do you want them locked up or do you not? Over.
Yeah, yeah. That is amazing, Jessica. Let me read this off real quick, begrudgingly. Um, I'm not even gonna say W's in the chat for this one. I'm just gonna say it is what it is. I received $5 from Carl or Amanda, and it says Shaggy is better than Lil Wayne for the nightly donation. Listen, I don't care how much you guys send. If somebody else sends something talking or disrespecting Dwayne Michael Carter like that again, I will send it back. I do not care. I do not care. So yeah, we are now up to $159 in our nightly donation goal. We only have $91 left. There's 558 people watching. If you're enjoying the live, if you enjoy the information, the entertainment, please consider donating. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. It's Santana Speaks 24. That's Santana Speaks 24. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. And again, I have not heard Jessica. Jessica, is your pay links not working?
Um, no, it is.
Okay, so Jessica's pay links are working, but no one's blessing the pay links. Please, guys, don't forget about Jessica. We need to go ahead and appreciate her while we have her on the panel because this is not a normal thing. This is not a normal thing. Erica's out getting her party on. Jessica's here doing the work for us. Make sure. Hey, Dwayne, whatever. You're about to be muted in the chat. Watch, everybody, watch him. Listen, we are not doing this tonight. I will shut this whole live down. Keep playing with me. Yeah, threw me all the way off. I don't even know what I was saying. Make sure y'all bless Jessica.
I'm Jessica Simone, Cash App and Venmo.
Exactly. Thank you. Mel, you have been waiting for a while. So Mel, you can now either you can reply or respond to the Black Historian, or we do have Sabrina, and I'll even make Jessica fair game as well. Would you like to have a conversation with either one of them, or would you like to directly have your conversation with the Black Historian?
Does it have to just be one person? I guess I'm new to your lives. This is the first time I've ever seen your lives.
Yeah, no. Well, welcome. That scared the mess out of me. Thank you, Halo. I didn't know what was going on. That gave me palpitations. I love spooky season though. Yeah. Also, W's in the chat for Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. We love what we're doing. I love the fact that you love it. And so now we're up to $164 left in the. Up to $164 in the nightly donation. Yeah, Mel, you can have a conversation. What we try to do is have. And I was saying welcome. cross conversations as far as one-on-one people on the panel, and if you throw something out, there's an opportunity for other people to speak afterwards. But I would like for you to pick someone directly to have a conversation with to start, and then we can build from that point. Massive W's in the chat for Halo for scaring me, guys.
Yes, and W's in the chat for Heather. Thank y'all. Drop some coconuts. Thank you for the $10 on Venmo. To say, hey, Jessica. Thank you, beautiful.
Yep. So Mel, who would you like to start your conversation with?
Yeah, I'll respond to the Black historian because she mentioned that Donald Trump was wanting to use the National Guard against Americans. I don't know if y'all are aware of the DOD directive that the Biden-Harris administration just passed. It's 5240.01, and it was September the 27th of this year. And it gives the military direct capabilities to use lethal force against Americans. It's in Section 3 of that directive.
Thank you, Amanda, for the $5 on Venmo. Coconuts for
And so
Amanda.
I also wanted to mention, I do have the statistics pulled up for, and I know you have to say certain words, but I'll just use rugs as the word, for seizures at the border. And there are, in 2021, when Biden-Harris came over, and I know they loosened up some border restrictions, but there were almost 1 million seizures of rugs at the border, and this is from the Border Patrol website. And there's over or right at 500,000. There's almost 500,000 for this year.
What's the name of the website? Don't just say Border Patrol.
Yeah, it's CP or cbp.gov.
And you said they had a seizure at the.
They seize illegal substances there from border seizures, crossing the border.
And were they U.S. citizens, or I'm just saying, like, you? Well, one, shout out to the Border Patrol for doing their job, which means we are catching more seizures and not allowing it to get into our country, which is a good thing.
Border Patrol endorsed Trump.
Unfortunately, it's cut in half.
It's not on you just yet.
Oh, my bad. I thought the Border Patrol endorsed Trump.
So big seizures
They
is
did.
always a good thing. So I was just, you were bringing it up to say that it's a good thing under the Biden-Harris administration that they're seizing everything.
No, I'm saying that it was an increase in seizures because of interactions in 2021, and seizures have almost cut in half, probably due to catch and release laws in 2024. It's less than half of what it was in 2021, as crossings have gone up. So you would think if there were more seizures that matched the increase in crossings, then that would be a better job. But what has happened is the data has flip-flopped. They've had less seizures with more interactions.
Got a quick question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Which border?
Let's see.
Because there's one that's like up here, and you can get pretty much any and everything through there. And also, I wanted to get that website from you one more time so I can look it up.
Yeah, it is. It's the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol website. It's cbp.gov, the official website.
Right, and what's the title on the particular article that you're looking at?
Yeah, the chart is drug seizure statistics.
Because if I'm not mistaken, and I'm about to find that too, but the biggest seizure was in 2023, like in history in like the past 10 or 20 years. So if we're doing the biggest seizures and we're and it's increasing, then that means we're doing a good job and we're not allowing it to get into our country.
That's what I was saying, Jessica, was they have gone down. So as interactions at the border have increased, seizures have cut in half.
You saying interactions with what, illegal immigrants?
Yes, with illegal crossings increasing, rug seizures have decreased.
But this is the thing: illegal immigrants aren't the ones who are bringing it through.
Immigrants, Jess.
I'm sorry. Undocumented. Undocumented immigrants aren't the ones who are mostly bringing it through. It is the U.S. citizens.
So can you show me where that says that?
Yes.
Where are you getting that from?
Okay, so if you go to cato.org and you type in Fenty is smuggled through U.S. citizens by U.S. citizens, not asylum seekers, it'll give you the stats on there.
What's the website?
cato.org.
cato.org.
Mm-hmm. And then once you can put in the search and put in Fenty, well, you know the real word, is smuggled by U.S. citizens, for U.S. citizens, by U.S. citizens, not asylum seekers.
Yeah, and
What
But why
is
the
this
border patrol
website?
endorse Trump?
hey,
I'm sorry, say that again.
Hold on. While she's looking at Big Zai, just go ahead and demonstrate what you know for us. Chime in on the topic.
No, I was saying why the border patrol endorsed Trump. That's
just
it.
like the police endorsed Trump. And so
Huh?
they want to keep jobs. They want to get money.
But why they want to
They
endorse?
always endorse a Republican.
Huh?
When have they not endorsed a Republican?
All our unions usually do Democrats.
Yeah. But hold on, wait. If she was
When
doing,
have
hold on, wait. If she was doing a good job, wouldn't the border
when
patrol
have the
endorse
police
her though?
ever
Because they're in
endorsed?
office right now. So would they?
So,
Hold on, wait. If she was doing a good job and she was her bipartisan bill was so tight, like in 2021, why didn't they sign it when they had the House and the Senate?
Is she the president?
she's not the president, dude.
She said she make every decision with the president.
You know? Do you know how many votes in the
Oh,
Senate
come on,
does it
that's
take to
cap.
pass a bill?
That's cap.
How many votes in the Senate does it take to pass a bill?
That is straight cap.
Hey,
I just asked you a freaking question. If you don't know, you don't know.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you can't say cap to a question. Like, that doesn't make sense.
No. I was talking about. Listen, wait. First of all, she didn't even answer my question. Why would I answer hers?
She answered the question. She said that they always endorse Republicans.
That's false, though.
That was the
Republicans.
Okay.
Yeah, they always endorse Republicans. It doesn't matter who's the Democrat. They are going to always endorse a Republican.
I like to see where you got that from because unions always do Democrats because unions always give money to Democrats and these police unions and border unions usually vote for Democrats.
Because Reagan
that's false there.
through the union. So, sir, again, how many people?
But you just said the unions vote for
1 second, James.
Republicans.
No.
They normally vote for Democrats.
Mostly unions. I'm sorry. Most unions, besides police unions, will endorse Democrats. But usually, when you look at the police unions, they always support a Republican candidate. All the time.
But even so, Black.
From my experience, they also vote for
if
Democrats.
anyone watched the Fox interview, Kamala Harris straight up said the reason why they're endorsing them is because they're tired. We have a broken immigration system, and she's trying to get in there to fix it. The problem is that she does not deny any of these imperfections and things that need to be fixed in the United States of America. She's very clear that there's an immigration problem and that she wants to fix it. So she's not going to sit here and be like, yeah, because everybody's happy. No. She straight up told them in the interview, yeah, they're tired. They probably want to change, which is what we tried to do, but we were knocked down by it. So it's not like she's sitting there saying that everybody's happy at the border. So just mute yourself because you sound
in 2021 they had the House and the Senate.
I have a question.
How many senates and how many does it take to pass a bill? I'm gonna ask you.
You only have to have 51, which is the majority.
No.
In the Senate.
Not for. It's 60. It's 66. You have to have 2/3 of the Senate for it to be a bill.
That's to beat a filibuster, not to pass a bill.
Whatever. He still ain't had the 60. He still didn't have the majority of the Senate. 50 and 50 is not the majority Senate. It's still the same one. She just has to go in to pass
50, which is why Kamala
She's not gonna have it now.
Wait, because there's too many people talking across the board now. Like, I understand everybody has something to say and we want to communicate, but the TikTok doesn't like everybody talking over each other. And I appreciate everybody wanting to chime in and add something in. Mel was originally talking to the Black historian, and Doodle hasn't got to talk, but also Roscoe hasn't had an opportunity to say anything at all. So let's kind of reel it all the way back. I know we were kind of dealing with Mel. I want Mel to be able to finish speaking on specifically what you were talking about. Let's wrap that up, and then let's come back around and we'll, wrap up the conversation. Also, We still got $91 left in the nightly goal, guys. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Please consider donating. Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24. Please help us knock out the $91 left in the nightly goal, and please don't forget about Jessica Simone. Please make sure you're hitting all of her pay links as well. Mel, it's on you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just firm up. If you go to house.gov, which is the legislative website for the U.S. House and Senate, it says you only have to have 51 of 100 to pass a bill. So, you can go beyond that for other things, but that's all that it requires to make a law. And I wanted to go back to this, the DOD directive.
Yeah, can you tell me where that is, where you found that? Because I'm looking at the bill right now, and what you said is not in there.
Which bill?
The one that you're talking about now. So where you
The
said
DOD directive?
Yes, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at the directive right now. Where is
Okay,
it?
is it hold up, there's two versions. There was one before, there was one that was updated on September the 27th. So you have to make sure that's the one you have.
That's the one I'm looking at.
Okay, if you go down to section 3, let me click back over here.
I'm in section 3. I'm in the table of contents. Okay. If you need help to find the table of contents.
No, I don't. I know where I'm going. If you go down to 3.3 levels of authority, and then go down to section C under number 2, it says assistance in responding with assets with potential for lethality or any situation in which it is reasonably foreseeable that providing the requested assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including unaliving or serious bodily injury. It also includes all support to civilian law enforcement officials in situations where confrontation between civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. Such use of force.
You know what?
You don't like what you're reading?
No, because you misinterpreted all of that. But go
no,
ahead.
Babe, you have to read the whole directive.
No,
I'm
but
assuming
you didn't
that
read the
since
whole thing. You only
just
took
pulled it
one
up.
part. You only took one part of that without
No,
considering
you
what
can
goes
read the
above
whole
that.
thing. I'm just breaking it down very
You're not
simply
breaking
where you
nothing
can
down.
see
You
the
just
part
read.
that they adjusted.
The only
You
thing
can
you
go
did
and
was
pull
just
the
read a
old
sentence.
directive.
Go ahead.
But you can pull the old directive and see where they changed this. This portion was not in the previous one because it has to do with the use of military. No, you have to read the whole thing. It's about intelligence and how the military can handle civilians in those types of things.
Guys, let's stop for a second because we have Kay on the panel.
Yeah.
So we want to give Kay the floor. But real quick before we do, W's in the chat for Erica. Erica added $2 to the nightly donation goal and said Trump is a different shade of orange every day. So massive.
I gotta agree with that.
Massive W's in the chat for Erica. That means we only have $89 left in our nightly donation. $89 left in our nightly donation. So please consider donating. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24, Santana Speaks 24. It helps us to continue to host these lives and bring you this information and entertainment. So please consider donating. And again, I have not heard Jessica Simone say W's in the chat for anybody in a long time. So that means that you guys are, please don't embarrass me. Right? I invited her out here tonight to have a good time with us. And I said, we're going to sprinkle. And you guys aren't sprinkling. So make sure you guys don't forget about Jessica. But let's give the floor to Kay real quick.
Make sure y'all done.
Piggybacking off of that, up in the upper top left-hand corner, right above the background is the poll, and Jessica's page links are in there, as well as Santana's. Yes, we've been putting it up there, but sometimes because of how it doesn't really pop up for everyone, no one sees it, so you can get them there. Also, I'm just going to ask the panel to keep remembering to not talk over. So, Mel, if you're having a conversation with the Black historian and she's speaking, I need you to either mute yourself or, exhibit some type of self-control. And then thirdly, this is my wheelhouse. And just for a hot second when we're talking about the section changes for September 27th, a lot of those went into effect to solidify the wrongdoings that happened at Uvalde, where there were federal officers and federal military that were on the scene there that didn't act, and that was something that needed to be solidified in their duties. So it isn't what you're saying in your little subsection paragraph. Context matters. The document is several pages long, and you have to know exactly what you're talking about before you just start shooting your mouth off and saying things.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to ask you.
Exactly.
Mel,
Hold on.
One second. Let's
Everybody,
finish.
please mute up. Kay has the floor. This is not, the back and forth at the moment. Kay has the floor.
I have read the entire document, so please don't tell me I need to read it. Second of all, when someone's speaking, your sentence shouldn't start in the middle of it. You've done it to every woman that's been on this panel. So if you could just mind some manners, have some decorum, it would be great. These people are up here educating you. And the sir at the top.
And I was just about to say, Kay, we have to keep it very cutesy, very mindful, very what, Kay?
I am too old for this demure.
Very what, Kay?
Demure.
That's right. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm 48 and I am absolutely not going to be handling demure. I can't do it. Okay, so I'm not going to stay up and litigate this fact with you, because I don't go back and forth with people who have not an understanding of the context that surrounds something like that. So, and also for MAGA Reacts, the FOP has voted in the last 16, or has supported a Republican candidate the last 16 elections. The police and federal support usually always backs Republican candidates. So if you need to, googly with your supercomputer, please do.
I tried. I couldn't find it, but thank you for looking it up.
James, not the spot for you to speak. I know she was speaking to you, but she wasn't trying to have a conversation with you. That's not how this one works. Sorry. Go ahead, Kay.
I'm done. And Jessica, thank you so much for stepping in for Erica tonight, and for all of you wonderful women up here. I adore every one of you so much. Thank you very, very much.
I love you, Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
I love you too. Have a good one.
And before
y'all put the W's in the chat. Thank you, Nisha, for the $4 on Cash App. Sorry, I couldn't say more. I appreciate what you do.
Listen,
Thank you,
I was
baby.
just about to say
Everything
the
counts.
same thing. Nisha, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. I promise you, when I say everything is accepted, anything is appreciated, we absolutely mean that. So thank you so much for adding that $4.
Yes, I'm grateful, baby. Thank you so much, love.
So yeah, listen, guys, we're only $80 away from closing out the nightly donation goal. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. Please don't forget about Jessica, who's standing in for Erica. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass the floor back to you guys to finish your conversation.
I just wanted to say thanks for Kate for coming up, and it's a good thing I read policies for a living, because it says referencing back up to 3.1. People forget that when you're reading stuff like this, you have to reference stuff above when it tells you to. She didn't do that. So what she was telling you is absolutely false, and what Kate said was absolutely true. And this is just me skimming the bill. I didn't even get the directive. I'm not even looking at it.
So can you tell me, the Black historian, what part I said was wrong based on what you're telling me?
Oh God!
Because even though it was a response.
So looking at 3.3 is that's the section you said 3. It references. It goes back up and it says subject to paragraph 3.1. So you have to go back up and read that, and then it tells you to go back up to 3.2. All of that what you said is it's not weaponizing citizens the police against citizens. Or
so where does it say it's not, is what I'm asking.
Because hold on, damn it, I hate when I have to skim a bill.
And I want to say too, like, even though I understand what Kay was saying about context, and maybe it was in response to Uvalde, that doesn't mean it does not now apply to a more general application. Wouldn't you agree there are things that are put in place? Because Uvalde's not mentioned in here at all. I read the whole 19 pages as well. But when you set that as a directive, now that is in place and they can use that. And y'all are all saying this is what Trump wants to do. But in fact, the Department of Defense under Biden Harris has done it.
But it still says assistance in responding with assets with potential for lethality. Lethality. So basically, it's saying when the police are responding to something that is lethal or in any situation, that they have other people can come in. But you just read it like, hey.
Do you guys remember the racketeering laws that were used for the mob?
The civilians are not a threat. How can I say?
Right. Kay said that in the chat that it's because the military has to work with the local agencies. And y'all drop some coconuts in the chat. First of all, Halo, thank you for the $10 on Cash App. That's baby. You're amazing.
Anytime
and Crystal,
feds
thank
come
you
in,
for
don't
the
they have to
$5 on Cash App. I appreciate you, darling.
Yep, and Crystal,
when
thank you
feds
for
come
the.
in, they
I'm
have
sorry.
to ask permission.
I'm sorry, Shay. I'm sorry, real quick. Thank you, Crystal, for the $2 on Cash App as well. Thank you so much. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying anytime the Fed come in on a case, they have to ask permission or they can just take over the case. So they have to ask permission from the state because sometimes feds will take over a case. I would believe that would be the same thing that they're doing, except in a police matter. Because
so in the part of intelligence,
police have been just sat out there and didn't do anything, and those little kids were unalived.
Right, but
Wouldn't you want somebody to
specifically,
pass a bill?
oh, for sure. But this allows the military to step in. So right now, the military cannot be deployed on U.S. soil against civilians. The National Guard can be called in by governors to respond to certain things.
You didn't see
But this
Ferguson, did you?
broadens that.
You didn't see Ferguson, didn't you? Because the National Guard was all there in Ferguson.
But the governor has to call them in.
They were there. Doesn't matter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But
not to get too much into the weeds, but I kind of want to wrap this portion of the conversation up just a little bit so we can get because I do want to give Roscoe an opportunity to speak, Doolittle opportunity to speak, and James has kind of been speaking but hasn't had opportunity. So I kind of want to tie this one up. So Mel, can you go ahead and land your plane for me?
Yeah, I would just, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate the conversation. I would just encourage everybody to go read that directive word for yourselves so that you can get the context of what has been changed on the directive. There was one prior to this from 2016, and they recently updated it to specifically include the language about civilians. There is no mention of school pews. There's no mention of why they do it. It's just a change of the directive. So I would encourage everybody to go read the whole thing, not just skim over it.
Thank you so much. Black Historian, can you send it to me? So I can read it too and be ready for when they come to my particular live.
I can. You'll have to shoot me your email though.
Oh, I got the keys. It's I'm Jessica Simone without the A. That Cash App. They put a limit on it. It said y'all was too turned up, so I had to create two. So it's I'm Jessica Simone without the A, you guys. And the poll is gone. Yes,
Guys,
I am.
mods, can we repost that poll, please? Jessica Cash App will be back in the poll. Boom, it's back up.
Thank you so. Damn, y'all fast, baby. Your team is lit, baby. It's looking like the family up here.
Hey, they be on it.
Yes, I love the Santana family, you guys, and yeah, I think we can reach 500K, you guys. I think we can reach 500 people in here. Y'all can tap the screen. We can reach 500K, and we are only about what is that? 50, 60, 70, 80,
We're actually
78.
no. There was $3 added to the nightly donation by Dana, or I'm sorry, Diana. Diana, there was $3 added to the nightly donation by Diana, so that means we are now only $75 away from having or being able to meet the nightly donation goal. So yeah, guys, there's 500 of us in here, $75. If 75 people send $1, we can knock this out, get the $250 nightly donation. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Please consider donating if you enjoy the entertainment information. Please, please, please. Thank you so much. Also, another W in the chat for Daryl. Daryl just added $10 and said, "Great job." So again, now we're only $65 away from completing out the nightly donation. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Santana Speaks 24. And please, please, please don't forget about Jessica, because she is giving us her time. She had her own stream, and she decided to come over here and support us. So please make sure you're supporting her as well.
Thank y'all for all of them. I'm so grateful. Everything.
Absolutely.
Every gift, every love.
So what I want to do real quick, Doolittle, I know you originally said that W's in the chat for Linda adding $3.
Let's go.
I know you originally said you wanted to ask Big Zai a question, but
Roscoe had a question for me. So
well, no, and that's what I was about to say. So Big Zai is gone, but you can speak to Roscoe. Also, guys, if you're using my old Cash App, similar to what Jessica said, the old Cash App does not work anymore. So please make sure you're using Santana Speaks 24. Santana Speaks 24. Go ahead, Doolittle and Roscoe.
Roscoe, you said you had a question for me. What was that question? Do you remember?
No, I didn't have a question for you particular. I had a question for all of the people in the comments and every person on this panel regarding your choice of selection. Now all of y'all wholeheartedly believe in this person as y'all future candidate and person that's gonna do all of this changing of the world and everything. Where was that energy at in 2016?
Where was the injury?
Y'all picked the old white man. Y'all picked the old white man.
In 2016,
you didn't pick her.
Wait. Hold on, brother. You asked a question. Are you done with your question before I go ahead and
I'm asking everybody in the comments,
so can I
everybody
answer that
on
question?
this panel.
So tell me.
Yes, anybody.
Tell me who ran in 2016. I just need to check on your cognitive abilities at the moment. Who ran in 2016?
My whole point is when she ran,
no, brother. You asked
less than 1%
so
of
let's
y'all.
go into it. Who ran in 2016?
There was a whole bunch of candidates at the beginning.
No. Who were the two? Let me rephrase. Who were the two main candidates in 2016?
So you telling me Miss Harris wasn't one of those people?
No, who do you think it is, sir? Answer the question, please.
She did.
Who are your two main candidates in 2016?
You ain't asking. Listen, I asked y'all a simple question.
Right,
When she ran for president, should I rephrase it? Let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it then. Let me rephrase it. When she was running, when this lady was running for president, how come less than 1% of everybody total voted for her? And all y'all, none of y'all voted for her then.
In 2016.
She could have already been y'all president.
In 2016,
he means 2019, and you know it.
Yeah, she know what I meant.
No, I don't. Say what you mean what you say.
See, that's the thing when y'all judging books by its covers. If you already know what I meant, then you should answer, and everybody else should too.
No, I'm not gonna.
It's an honest question you can ask yourself. Like, if I believe in this lady so much right now, how come I didn't support her back then?
In 2016, that's what I'm saying.
Excuse the whole shit out of me. I am so sorry.
Thank you, because I want to say something too. Go ahead. You go first.
No, you go first.
Well, first of all, y'all, please drop some coconuts. I got the keys. Thank you for the $20 on Cash App that says keep spreading knowledge, sis. Thank you so much. I love you. And Linda, thank you for the $2 on Venmo that say hi, Jessica. Y'all drop some coconuts. Thank y'all so much for the love. I appreciate you. Thank you, Keys. Thank you, Linda.
W's in the chat for Heather, who added $5 to the nightly donation, says thank you for fighting the good fight, Heart, and Jessica, you too. W's in the chat for Sherry, who added $10 to the nightly donation. W's in the chat to Ryan, who added $5 in the nightly donation, says 15K tapping. You enjoy learning. And the most insanely massive W's in the chat for Gail, who sent $100 on Cash App. I just am flabbergasted.
Awesome.
I cannot breathe. So
Go fucking Gail!
Ooh, jeez, Louise, I am sorry for interrupting, but that is insane. Thank you so much, Gail.
And Erica, thank you for the $2 on Cash App that says keep up the fight. Thank you so much, baby.
Okay.
W's to motherfucking Gail. Thank you. W's to Gail, Erica, Linda, Heather, Keys. Thank y'all so much.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Gail, you just blew his hat off. Okay.
She did. She listen. When that happened, that gave me heart palpitations. I just. Whew. Okay. Let's level set. So I'm not gonna let y'all gang up on Roscoe because this
Roscoe said 2016.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, I don't understand what's wrong with the question.
Well, he told me not to throw numbers up.
I was sitting here thinking, I don't know what's wrong with the question. And then finally you said 2000. Oh.
Santana always tell me.
I was right. No, Roscoe, I was
He
right
always
there
say,
with you. That's why I'm saying I'm not gonna let them get on you too hard because I was right there with you. I promise you, me and you was lockstep. I was wondering like, what are they talking about?
I was the one that fixed it.
You said 2016.
I know. I was wrong too. I was wrong too.
Right, but
Hey, technically, you could have been talking about Hillary and the old man is
But
Donald.
what year was it then, Roscoe?
right, MAGA reacts. He fixed that for me, but that
So
wasn't
what
the
year
point.
was
The
it,
point
Roscoe?
was, he said 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, but the whole point is how come y'all wasn't so? More than 47% of people have voted for this lady up to this point right now. Even though Trump is winning at 50% right now, 47% of the people have voted for this woman up until this point. Where was all of that energy at when she was running?
Okay, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Miss Zulita, I'm so sorry because I know you've been getting there. I just want to say, so just so we're clear, you think since then nobody, you assume
Not just turning into a teacup.
No, my battery low. So you assume,
Girl, I'm about to die. You ain't got much longer.
Sorry, that's my phone. So you assume that since allegedly nobody voted for Kamala Harris, and
Wait, Jessica, how do I get my phone to do that?
Wait, Jessica, how do I get my phone to do that?
Oh wait, Mel, that's you. Mel, you have echo. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, Jessica.
Okay. Okay, so I'm clear. You assume that since allegedly nobody voted for Kamala Harris in 2020 or whatever, you assume that we shouldn't vote for her now? Is that what you're saying, Roscoe?
No, what I'm saying is all of a sudden everybody took this special interest in this woman that was hired by a man that I consider to be a racist myself. You see what I'm saying? When he made that phone call on public and she accepted the job to be the vice president pick or whatever, and she was running against him at that time. None of y'all supported her. None of the people that's on this panel right now supported her then. None of y'all.
Roscoe, you're saying we didn't support her when she was standing on her own? Is that what you're saying? And you don't
when she was when y'all said that she was going against this supposed racist, when she said out her own mouth to him, and then now all of a sudden,
I went back and watched.
We must have been watching two different. Yeah. Okay. When she accepted the thing about this guy that she despised so badly, and now all of a sudden everything is naturally just flipped over. I understand that people had a right to change the views, but I don't see how so many people support a woman that they didn't support then. And all of these righteous things that y'all spitting about her, that she helped people do, y'all already knew about her accomplishments then. Obviously, if you know so much about her and you well versed about her now, then how come y'all did not support that woman then? She would have already been y'all's president.
Okay.
That's a valid question. I'm not trying to dog anybody. I just curiously want to know.
All right, Roscoe, with your rhetoric, you're saying like you didn't support her then, why are you supporting her now? You didn't support Donald Trump back then. Why are you supporting him now? He didn't win back then.
I voted for Trump every time he ran.
Okay, so you still think he's a racist. My thing is, if we didn't vote for Donald Trump and we fired him in 2020, why would we be voting for him again? Why would we bring him back in? Why wouldn't we go with the people that we've already voted for? When you are a freshman in high school, no, nobody may be checking for you and maybe thinking that you're all right, but you get time to be able to build your craft and learn more and be able to stand up to, show up to be on varsity. And then by the time you're senior year, there are colleges looking at you. They're not looking at you sometimes your freshman year. Sometimes you have to grow. Sometimes you have to learn, and sometimes you have to overcome. And that's what she's been able to do these past 4 years. And because she's been vice president, we've looked deeper into her to figure out more about her. And it seems even more possible. So yeah, people are figuring out more things about her, learning more things about her. And then it's just like her doing an intern. She's been shadowing the last 4 years. She's ready. She's seen everything that went wrong or went right with Biden, and she gets to make her own path. And now we are watching her. Now we have deep dived into her. And now we see her real resume, and she has done nothing but build that since today. But why would we vote for Donald Trump? We already fired him again. It's like getting fired from a job and then re-putting your application, but telling the company that your company ain't shit, but hire me. It don't make sense. That's my take on it. And go ahead, do a little.
It's more the new guy came in, said they could do a better job, and we gave him a try, and we're disappointed.
No.
Yes, and then we got his ass up out of here.
Right. The people in California
We're
knew
going
her
to.
record. That was it. California knew her record. We knew what she was capable of, what she wasn't capable of, her flaws, her strengths, everything. So I did vote for her. But yes, everybody was saying.
I'm so sorry again. I'm so sorry. Doolittle, get his ass though. Anonymous, thank you for the $50 on Cash Out. Drop some motherfucking coconuts right now.
Hey.
Drop some coconuts right now. Thank you for the $50 on Cash Out. Thank you, Anonymous. I love you. I appreciate you.
I know who Anonymous is.
But I love Anonymous, okay?
I know who
What's your name? Anonymous.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Go ahead, Doolittle. It was Doolittle's turn, and I apologize, Doolittle. I interrupted you twice. I'm so sorry.
No worries. You're saying this, and I don't know what your point is about why people did vote for her. Funding was an issue. I don't know if you've ever run for office, and I don't recall us ever meeting for you to tell me what I did and did not do in 2016, 2020, 2024, 2022 for that matter. So I would like for you to not assume, sir. But my point is, you're telling us this for what? What is your end game here? What is your end game? Because the only thing that I've heard come out of your mouth about why you're voting for Donald Trump is he's not your average politician. Well, hell, neither am I, and I ran for governor in 2022 of California. Not your average politician. That doesn't necessarily garner votes. So tell me what policy that you're talking about, not whether or not black women supported a black woman back then. Sir.
You clearly didn't, because she only got 1% vote. So I'm asking the question is why.
Roscoe, how you know she won the 1%?
Right. It's safe to say.
So she's in California and she never made it to California.
It's safe to say that 99% of y'all didn't.
No,
and I'm asking a simple question: is why not?
Why does it matter?
Just answer. Because it's a question.
Hold on. So let me just kind of level set this, because I think, I get your question. I feel your question, Roscoe, but I think that Jessica put it very eloquently, right? I mean, you're not always ready. And I know, as someone who played high school sports, to Jessica's point, I remember in 9th grade, I thought that I was going to be called up to varsity to play in the playoffs, and one of my best friends got called up and I didn't. And he ended up winning the state championship ring. I didn't. But the next year in 10th grade, I was not only good enough to play varsity, but also to be a starter in 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. But it's just that in the 9th grade, I just wasn't ready. And to Jessica's point, yes, she got 1% of the votes in 2019. Cool. She wasn't ready. That was then. This is now.
I don't know about you, but when I played sports, I always got on varsity, even as a freshman.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy because she got the job because the quarterback got brain damage.
You know what?
Shut the fuck
Your
up.
quarterback
Holden,
has
thank you for
brain
the
damage. On him.
$5 on Venmo that says very well said. Thank you so much. Drop some coconuts for Holden, y'all. I'm
No,
so
no,
country,
no,
y'all.
no, 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 no. Jessica, if you're gonna do it, you got to do it right.
Yeah.
Drop some
You got to put
motherfucking
some
coconuts in the
basic.
chat for Holden. Thank you for the
That's
$5
how
for the
she do.
very
Just
well
some
said.
motherfucking coconuts. Okay, Roscoe.
I'm litty like a titty. Okay, go ahead.
Roscoe. So, to Doolittle's point as well. I mean, like you didn't ask her who she actually voted for. So, Doolittle, would you like to share who you voted for?
Absolutely. I voted for Harris
Mm.
during the primaries. I absolutely did. But looking at the numbers, and since you keep spewing out numbers, Roscoe, you should be able to follow along, okay? Looking at the numbers and statistics, Biden had a better chance of beating Donald Trump. Okay. So,
Wait, how did you vote for her? She never made it to California.
excuse me, sir, what do you mean she never made it to California?
She ended her campaign, or she suspended her
She
campaign
never
before
made it
California.
to California?
Bitch, I almost died.
So how did you vote for her in the
Your
primaries?
phone. I'm sorry, Jessica's phone makes me laugh. I want that. I voted for her for state senator. I voted for her for attorney general. I've been in California my entire life, so
Oh, so your point is that you supported her.
I've
And
supported her throughout her career.
got it,
So
got it,
let
got
me
it.
rephrase that.
That was
That
what
was
you.
my point.
Got it. Okay, perfect.
So, but Biden stood a better chance. And we knew that. And if you want someone out of office and out of a position and someone you can vote out, you definitely have to look at who has the better chance at winning. It's just like playing fantasy football. You
And
have to look at who has the best chance.
right.
Okay,
Perfect.
so for everybody, so when you say the less than 1% voted for her, when did they vote? Because it said that she dropped out before the primaries started, so nobody could vote for her, right? And
Assuming
I
they mean
remember her
like
saying she dropped
the.
out
I'm
because
assuming
of
they mean
money.
like the Iowa's caucus or something. Like, did she make it that far?
It said no
It
one
was
had the
just
chance to
polling.
vote directly for Kamala Harris in 2019. She ran for president in the 2020 Democratic primaries, but dropped out of the race in December 2019 before the primaries began in early 2020. Later in August 2020, Joe Biden selected her as vice president running mate. Therefore, voters cast their ballots for the Biden-Harris ticket in the general election on November 3rd. So everybody's saying that nobody ever voted for her. You never had a chance to vote for her. She dropped out before you got a chance.
Exactly.
But shout out
Which
to
is
Doolittle
also our
for supporting
point.
her entire career before she even got there. And I remember the message saying, I don't have the type of money to be able to keep going because you do need money.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, the donors wouldn't support her.
Yes.
Hey,
Right.
real
They
quick,
definitely
Santana,
support her
can,
now.
I got to
One second.
drop.
I was just about to say that, Mel. Were you about to? Okay, so you got to go, Mel. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was going to say, but I wanted to tell you really quick. I don't know what happened and why Kay got so upset.
Okay.
I was laughing earlier at
No, no,
Jessica's
no,
phone.
Hold on one
no,
second, Mel.
No,
Hold on one
no.
second. It's okay. But what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna talk about Kay. Kay is one of the mods. It's okay. It's okay.
yeah, I get it.
We're good.
I was just laughing at Jessica's phone thing, and she said I was trying to talk over everybody, but everybody was kind of laughing, and so I was laughing at it and said, "Hey, Jessica, tell me
Oh,
where
I
you
did
got
hear you
that."
say that. Yeah.
And I got blocked for 5 minutes and started deleting my comments for just laughing at that. So, I understand what you're saying, not talking about the mods. I just wanted to let you know, and I mean that was kind of not cool.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, hey, Mel,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you.
Y'all have a
Howdy,
good night.
partner. You as well. And you're welcome
Howdy,
back if
partner.
you ever want to come back. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
Also,
If you got an iPhone, you could do that, you guys. Just so y'all
that's
know.
dope. Also, W's in the chat for Jordan. Jordan sent a $10 donation. It said a Harris voter in Nevada. W's in the chat. We definitely need that. So I want to give the floor real quick to Joanna. Joanna is one of my mods. Joanna, did you come up for something specific, or were you just trying to jump into the conversation?
Kind of both. I did want to say y'all love how this conversation is going because y'all asses are still here. So
No,
make sure
that's
that
what I was trying to. I was trying to Go ahead.
Thank you. Make sure that y'all are tapping the screen. I wanted to tell Mel before she dropped that she got muted on the panel because she had a horrible echo. It wasn't
Oh.
personal. Also, I wanted to ask Roscoe a quick question. You're super duper gung ho for Trump at this point. Did you vote for him in 2000
yeah,
when he
that's
first
what
ran for president or no?
Joanna. Thank you so much. That's what the chat was saying. I appreciate you. Yeah, go ahead.
Roscoe Dash.
I had 2000. I had just became 18 years old. I didn't even know anything about politics.
And you still don't.
And I voted Democrat after that. I voted for Barack Obama and John Kerry. Voted for John Kerry once.
A lot of MAGA voted for Obama twice.
That's a lot of MAGA say that they voted for Obama twice, but I'm still not comprehending how you can switch from voting for the first black president to voting for a stone cold racist.
Woman.
Well, if I may be allowed to answer it, it goes back to my grandparents. And me and Santana already had this conversation, but I could recap it briefly for you. That my parents came from Arkansas, or my grandparents came from Arkansas, and they weren't taught how to read and write, and they signed. Yeah, that's where they came from.
Ask you a question.
And what'd she say?
I want to ask you a question.
What part?
I don't know. I got my father's birth certificate. My grandparents died. My grandmother died the day I was born. My grandfather died. Yeah, passed away. So I'm learning secondhand history from my great uncles and aunties and things like that, and visiting pictures and old documents and things like that. And well, some of my living. Yeah, I was gonna finish her, and then y'all can ask me whatever you like. I don't care. But they told us that we was taught to sign on blue ticket and just write X on it, because a lot of them couldn't read or write, and they always voted blue tickets. So I was raised in a Democrat. I was raised in a vote blue home until I started learning and reading.
So, since you said that the Democrats hadn't done anything for us in like 60 years, can you name anything that the Republicans did for us before we switched?
Who said that?
Before we switched, we used to vote Republican in the.
Who said that?
What do you mean? That?
I never said nothing about no 60 years and.
Okay.
Yeah, I never said. I told you that my grandparents.
Black people used to vote Republican because Lincoln, of course, freed the slaves, and Republican had a different ideology back then. So we used to vote Republican. What have the Republicans done for us when we were voting for them? When we did finally get the right to vote? What have they done for us?
They're the ones that gave you the right to vote. What are you talking about?
No, they didn't. No, they did not. They didn't give us the right to vote. The Democrats did. Gave black women the right to vote in 1965. Or was it 65 or 66? Which one?
64. No Democrats supported that
Lyndon B.
bill.
Johnson was president. He was a Democrat. So what have the Republicans done?
Roscoe, real quick, do you know the same, like the similarity, the thread that runs through the Democratic Party from back then and the Republican Party now?
Did she say the thread?
Yeah, the one thing that connects them both.
What?
When they still wanted slavery back then, they were conservative as well. Just like the Republican Party is full of conservatives now. Conservatives have never stood for civil rights, human rights, women's rights. They've always been against it. They've always been on the wrong side of history.
Hey,
for the record, I'm not conservative.
Hold on 1 second. Wait. Yeah. Hey,
He's still
Kay.
in.
Kay, check out Inked Academy. Inked Academy. Are you sure? Inked Academy. Are you sure? I'm looking at the chat. Inked Academy. Waiting for your answer. Are you sure? Okay. Roscoe, I love you, my brother, but you just got kicked. Inked Academy just used her monthly kick on Roscoe to get him up out the paint. Which
Yeah, damn it,
speaking
Roscoe.
speaking of, guys, we haven't had any subscribers subscribe today. I mean, we've had some gifted, but we haven't had anybody that wanted to actually join the team. So please consider subscribing. We only need 4 subscribers to hit our goal for tonight. So if you want to become a subscriber, if you want to get access to the Discord, it's amazing Discord. It's a lot of information, a lot of great people. You get inside scoops on a lot of different things. Also, you get access to a fast pass if you want to come up onto the panel and have a conversation. And not only that, what just happened was our monthly kick. So for anyone who subscribes to us, you get what's called a monthly kick. And if someone's on the panel and they're talking, saying some stuff that you don't like, just like Roscoe, then you have the ability to put in the chat, I want to use my monthly kick, and we got to get them up out the paint. And it's still sub Fiesta, so there's like 30% off. W's in the chat for nurses for Kamala78 who just subscribed. We only need 3 more subscribers to close out our nightly goal, so please consider subscribing. And you also get access. Doolittle to the moon, mold. That's right. Doolittle
wow.
just joined. Exactly.
Thank you.
Listen. We just definitely hit the subscriber goal. Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Was that
Thank you
Jess?
so much.
Was that you, Jess?
Yes, I just sent my top gifter a subscription as well. Thank you so much, Hillary.
Aw,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
Thank you, guys. And
Hey, this is my first time here, so that.
Hey, we in the building. Kay, can you drop a here in the chat for me, please? For anyone who became a subscriber tonight, please get with Kay. Kay will get you access to the Discord, and we will be able to go from there. So yeah, that's what happened to Roscoe. Roscoe was banished for the night. And he can come back tomorrow, but he cannot come back tonight. Howdy, partner. The caveat is the person has to be on the panel for at least 10 minutes. And they cannot be the only opposition on the panel at the moment. Also, if they are a subscriber, because we do have a couple of our MAGA friends who are subscribers, right, Jessica? I have actual Trump supporters who signed up to be subscribers that are literally paying their own money to be subscribers. So if you try to kick a subscriber, it takes 2 subscribers to kick 1 subscriber. So just keep that in mind as well. Joanna, anything else from you?
There is not. I just wanted to answer Roscoe that question.
They got Roscoe about the paint, Joanna.
I really want to know that. I have not heard a MAGA say what the Republicans have done for them. And I really wanted to know the answer, but we probably wouldn't have got it, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
We wouldn't, but you know what we did get, Jess? Another subscriber from Ty29. Drop some motherfucking coconuts in the chat for Ty29 for subscribing.
Yeah, come on, drop some motherfucking coconuts in the chat. Hold on.
Yeah, we need to take a shot at the end. We need to take a shot at the end of the show.
Yes, I'm ready.
But,
I'm ready.
I cannot. No, my on-screen image would not allow me to do that. I apologize.
Not my on-screen.
On-screen image.
That's really all I wanted to say. I'm gonna drop that down. You can bring up some.
No. I haven't been bringing anybody up. You see, the backup account is on the panel right now. You know what that means.
Boxes are closed.
Oh, the boxes are closed. The boxes are closed. I'm sorry, but we can still break a record and get up to 500,000 likes. We're at 487,000. So tap the screen. Let's get up to 500,000 likes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Joanna.
Thank you. I loved all of you. Some of you I know.
What about
me? Sabrina, love you. Doolittle, ma'am. As a black woman, official, adored all your points. Santana, you know I fools with you the long way, my guy.
You know how much I love you, Joanna.
And MAGA Reacts, you're here. So
I haven't spoken all night, barely.
I have questions for you.
Hold on. Johnny he said that Santana is 5'7". Okay, cool. Wait, we got multiple subscribers. John Doe, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for joining. Gail Brooks, thank you for joining. Dragon Beautiful, thank you for joining. Guys, listen. I mean, I think we're in a subwave now or something. I can't really see it. We reset like. Big W's in the chat for all the subscribers that's joining us. Thank you so much. Also, if you're a subscriber, drop some of the emotes. Let's see the emotes. We got multiple emotes, so I would love to see the emotes. Thank you for joining the team. James, what do you have to say to the people real quick?
I'm just gonna say my history real quick. I hated Bush. I hated how he got us into the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I was so happy when we got Obama and how charismatic and how good of a speaker he was. But in the end, he got us in a bunch of wars and a bunch of people got unalived under him too. So I gave Trump a chance, and let's just say things were quieter under him and leave it there.
That is not a good way to close your statement, but it's something. All right, Mega Reacts, we out of here. I appreciate you. You have a wonderful evening. Don't want to hear it. Doolittle, the newest subscriber. How are you?
I am tired. I can't lie. I don't know how to lie.
Are you on, or where are you at?
I'm in California.
You're at Cal. Oh yeah, you did say California love.
Yes, I'm in California right now.
What would you like to say to the people, to the chat?
In the chat, thank you guys so much. Everybody's been kind and respectful here. It's my first time, so I definitely appreciate it. Not all the back and forth with the drama. It's policy based. It's fact based, which is cool. It's cool to see. It's good to see instead of just all the extras. And a little bit of a history lesson, real quick. I'll be very brief. I know you guys were talking about Black History Month earlier, and I want everybody to go look into how Black History Month became, or why Juneteenth is actually February. If you could take a look at that. It is not in June, it is in February, hence the reason why we ended up having Black History Month. So go back and look at that history because it's imperative that we know it. Do your research, vote blue for democracy.
Yeah. Hey, Jessica, can you research that and then say it so I can regurgitate it? Cause you're muted. You're muted. Yeah, you're absolutely muted. Yep.
Yes.
You're muted. All of it.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Is it why is Black History Month in February?
Yeah.
Yes. Why is Black History? Well, why is Juneteenth not in June?
I was about to say I don't research stuff that well, but I can regurgitate. So
you said why is what?
Why is Juneteenth actually not in June?
It is in June.
No, it's actually they made it a holiday in June, but it is not June. June is not the right date. It should be in February.
Okay.
So yeah, it's some fun fact research to go do.
Do your Googles. Do your Googles.
I'm looking right now.
Perfect. Well,
thank you.
So
Jay
much,
got it. JK West, you got it. And thank you for having me. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate your time.
Hey, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night.
You too.
Sabrina, thank you for coming up. What do you have for the people? What do you have for the panel? I'm sorry that we couldn't get your admirer up here. He definitely tried to hop up in the panel.
He's one of my livers from when I go live. He's a good though. It's about to be 3 a.m. Let me tell you, I miss my boo just today. I was out shaking my tail feather, and then we ended up cutting the night a little bit short. So I was like, I saw you on, so I
tap in.
I can only catch you on the weekend, Santana. You be on that night tip on the East Coast.
It's late night with Santana's. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Jessica's gonna be killing me.
Jessica's
ready cutting into my sleep schedule. I'll be one eyeball open.
Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off real quick. Mod, somebody mute Trump Train 2024 biatch. You do this every single night. You do somebody mute him every single night. We got to go through this. We will not.
Every night I got to fight to prove my love.
Every night I got to fight to prove my love.
I was just happy I was able to catch you guys, and then I saw Jess on here, and I was like, I got excited. But I love you guys.
Sabrina.
Thank you for letting me be on. I had a lot to say, but the way my mind is set up, like if I'm not in the moment when I could catch it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I wait too long and burn out.
This panel was different, and that's why the Black Historian said, please
like,
write down
taking
what you
notes.
got to remember. Yeah, because I try to get around to people. Listen, I get fussed at all the time. You let people sit there and not, talk, and make sure you go let this person speak. I'm like, okay, like there's 8 people on the panel.
You do good though. No, it's good. I had a good
500K.
but I'll
Thank
be
you for the
back.
follow, King.
Hey, 504,000. Let's go.
And thank you. I think that dude gave me the subscription in the chat. He's like giving me comments. Thank you so much for the subscription. I do appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for
Right,
hanging out with us.
Santana, love ya. Jessica, love
I love you,
ya.
Pumpkin. I'll see you
Black
tomorrow.
Historian, pleasure to meet you.
Love
I'll see you guys
Historian.
again soon.
I'm still confused because Juneteenth is just when Texas found out. That's why we celebrate Juneteenth, because they didn't find out. I don't understand the February reference. So
I know, I'm still looking it up. I didn't see it
I'm like,
either.
I don't see
Dr.
it.
Doolittle, you got to come school us.
Because I'm like, I don't see it. It's just when Texas found out. Yeah, we know that we were free before then. It's just that Juneteenth is only celebrated because the Texas people found out that day. I mean, that's why.
So it was issued on January 1st, and like you say, we found out. Texas found out Juneteenth. So I don't get the February thing yet.
Okay, I thought it was just me, or maybe it was just the wine. I don't know.
We looking though.
I don't know. I am not the sharpest spoon in the drawer, so that's why I am not trying to figure it out. So yeah.
I'm still. I'll look for it tomorrow later today because it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, no,
I'm a little bit sharper today than I was last.
At least you're not saying Kamala. Jessica, all night. Black Historian said Kamala 3 times, and then the first time she said no. The first time the guy said, "Well, he's a better pick than Kamala Harris," and she came off mute and said Kamala with her whole chest.
With my whole chest,
I was like,
what?
You like mute yourself again. Mute yourself.
It was just a natural reaction. You just expect me to say.
Somebody said her corrections were on autopilot. The Black Historian. Goodness. What do you have for the people? The chat.
Okay, so what I have for you guys tonight is get out, vote early, take somebody with you. If you can take off voting day and maybe just go to a neighborhood that's less served and take them to the polls, take an older person to the polls. I know they say it don't matter who you vote for, but right now our lives are dependent on it. Our livelihoods, our lives, women's health, because right now they're unaliving people in the name of Christianity. White national.
Mm-hmm.
White national.
Like they did in our history.
Yeah, white Christian national. They're unaliving people just for that. This was a good panel. I was awake. I tried to stay awake and alert, but this was a good panel minus the misogyny, the other stuff that was going on. Yeah, but thank you, Jessica, for hosting. Thank you, Santana, for having me up. Thank you for the gifts, everyone. I appreciate all. I just recycle them and I give them when I go on to other panels. But thank you. Please, again, vote as if your life depends on it, because it does, and your jobs do. Because you know, black jobs. What are they?
Exactly.
Vice President.
Vice President.
Attorney General.
Exactly. Senate. Love you,
District
guys.
Attorney.
I know that's right.
Love you, Black Historian.
Yeah, hey, the Black Historian, is always a pleasure. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hold on one second, Jessica, before I give the floor to you. 1 second, let me do something.
Take your time.
I wanna
Why he gone, y'all? Y'all see that 500K up there? Like, I'm so proud of y'all. I am so fucking proud.
That's a record.
Let's go. We breaking records in this bitch tonight.
Yeah, we did. Okay. Jessica.
Thank you, Big Mill.
Hey, W's in the chat
make
for
me
Big
the space,
Mill.
baby. Make
Big
me
Mill,
float.
listen,
Okay.
Big Mill be showing up and showing out. I love me some Big Mill. Big Mill be showing up and showing out. Jessica, before you say anything, I just want to say personally, thank you.
Of course.
I reached out to you and I was like, hey, I need a co-host, and you was like, I got you. And so I really appreciate you coming and spend time with us, especially after you're live. You didn't have to do this, and you know, I know you went and turned up yesterday night. Was that where you were at?
Last night.
How was it? It was good.
I had a great time, and that's what I'm gonna say. I have a video for you guys. I'm gonna post it right after we get off.
Okay.
Where I'm there. It's a quick TikTok, but I'm just thanking each and every one of you guys who sent me a Cash App and or a Venmo and was like drinks on me. Thank you for all that you do, and I just wanted to shout you guys out in a video, and I'm gonna post it as soon as we get off of here and just say thank you to you guys.
Well, look, let me do this. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna gotta back up just a little bit. I'm gonna give you the big screen. What would you like to say to the people, to the chat, for the crew? What would you like to say to them?
Well, I would just like to say to everybody who came in and tapped and got us the 500K tonight.
You know, I had a lot to say. I'm so sorry. MAGA Reacts has said something about it was quiet under Donald Trump. So yes, I do have something to say. It was not quiet under Donald Trump. I don't know if you guys just turn your ears off, but y'all forget about that mass unaliving in Vegas. The white guy who unalived those people in the festival, George Floyd, Charlottesville. He dropped over 50,000 kabooms. Yes, like it was not quiet at all. The money that $110 billion to Saudi, the general on Yemen, like, would you just turn a blind eye? But okay, that's a whole nother story. I would just like to say thank you, Santana, for having me tonight. I appreciate you. I love the panel that you host. Now, Erica, those are some big shoes to fill, and I'm glad that I was even to hopefully come close to being as good as Erica. I love her. I appreciate her Black historian and the entire. Yes, I love me some Erica, and I hope that she and we all need a break sometimes. So
She's
I
out shaking the
definitely.
tail feather, and she
Yes, and I hope she's shaking it hard, okay? On some man over there with his hand in the air and that dress is just sliding from left to right. And I hope she is like, ah! I hope her tongue is out and everything. I just wish all of these great things for her. And she is smiling and having the time of her life. We all deserve a little break. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Santana, for having me. Thank you for everybody that sent the Cash App or Venmo. And all your love and support definitely means a lot. Make sure you guys vote. Vote bluevoterguide.org, where you can see anybody that's voting in your city and or state, and obviously the president. Thank you, Big Mill. And I think it's vote 411 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Vote.gov. Just make sure you guys are registered. Like she said, take somebody with you. Vote down the ballot. Print it out. Some places don't want you to bring your phone in. So make sure that you can write down everybody that you want to vote for, print it out however you see fit so you don't have any problems. Thank y'all so much for all the love.
Jess, that was management that just sent that.
Oh, thank you, management. Thank you, management. Why am I saying like you management? Oh, yes, come on. Thank you to the management team. I know who management is. Thank you, management.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love you, management. And also too, you guys vote. If you're voting for VP Kamala Harris, make sure that you vote early and vote November 5th. That is your deadline. Like Trump said, because I know you guys believe everything Donald Trump said. Donald Trump said if you are voting for him, you vote January 5th, okay?
January 5th.
Yes, they have it separate so we don't have any issues at the polls. So if you're voting for VP Kamala Harris, vote November 5th or before. Thank you. And if you are voting for Donald Trump, make sure you vote January 5th, okay? Right, because it's in honor of his January 6ers, you guys. So that's your time.
Exactly.
That's your time, okay?
Please make sure you
problem.
follow the Mandarin Messiah's words and vote on January the 5th.
That's for you guys. That's for you guys. Just to keep it separate so we don't have any problem, all the unrest, you know? So they just separated and said, Kamala Harris, you go November 5th or earlier. I'll be voting on Monday. I'm gonna be excited. We're gonna be
I voted
celebrating.
today. I
And-
dropped mine in the Dropbox today, Jess.
Let's go!
I know.
Ouch, shit. I hit my elbow on the wall trying to turn up. I need to add one to my Discord. Okay, allegedly your Discord was broke, but now that hoe is like richer than a motherfucker. I don't know what type of stocks you've been investing in, but that Discord is lit. Okay, I'm like, shout out to K
I'll say
too.
this exactly. I originally put Discord in place, but the Discord got taken to a whole nother level. W's in the chat for Big Mill with the gold chain.
Big meal in this bitch. Let's go. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Hey, Jessica, you want to tell them what we're doing tomorrow?
Yeah, so tomorrow you guys catch us with my brunch with my creator, with yours truly. You guys can get to know me outside of politics as well. Right here in the same spot with Mr. Santana Jones at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, right?
Yep.
Okay. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be right here. Won't take much of your time. Get to know me a little bit more. Outside of politics. Thank you, Big Meal.
I told you, listen,
Ain't playing no big games, okay?
Big Meals goes off every night. For those asking about the Discord, Kay, can you drop a here in the chat so they can get to you? Guys, Kay can get you into the Discord. Just get with Kay. She got you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Kay be putting me on, okay? I'm like, oh shit, Kay got this bitch lit.
Listen,
Kay lit it like a titty. I love me some Kay though.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna share something a little bit inside knowledge. I got Kay. Her name saved in my phone is Kay the Hitter. That's my hitter. hey, Kay don't play. That's my hitter.
Kay don't motherfucking play. Okay, shout out to Kay. Much love for Kay. Okay.
Yeah.
The whole Santana team. Shout out to the royal family as well. We are all kings and queens. I love you all. I appreciate you guys. And everybody's doing their part, no matter what it is. Even you guys just being here, even if you don't even tap the screen, but you're just sitting here, keeping the numbers up so people can come here and listen and, maybe have a word. Every part is very important. So don't ever think that your part is too small or too big or you don't count. We are all worthy and we all count. These conversations are needed.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that, Jess.
Of course.
You want to stay and do my outro with me?
Yeah.
Do you know how
It's
it
the part when I
goes?
say peace, right?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure you knew. All right,
Is
guys.
that all I need to know is peace?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I know we got like 443 people still watching. Guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for the gifts, the donations. Thank you for the likes. We got up to 513,000 likes, which is a record. You guys did amazing. I want to do a raid. To this young man. Let me make sure I got this spell right. Let me just double check to make sure I got it. Oh, he's off. Oh, we missed him. It looks like he's off. In that case, let's do. Hold on. That sucks. So it was a guy. It was a guy. Okay, let's do this one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm assuming. Okay, let's do this. I'm sorry, guys. It looks like he's already off, so let's do. Let's raid Jaden. It looks like Jaden is co-hosting with someone, so we're gonna raid Jaden. Let's raid. He's co-hosting with Tommy, so let's raid Jaden. Tommy is listed as my_duty, which is DOODE, but we're gonna raid Jaden. And is that a meteor shower? That is wild. Okay, guys, let's raid Jaden. He's with my dude. Let's raid with the Santana raid. Is it pronounced dude? Oh, it's pronounced dude. Okay, listen, chat. Don't be correcting me, cause I will just end this abruptly. I don't need like corrections. So let's raid my dude. my_dude, which dude is spelled DOODE. My dude, and Jaden is there. You can also find it with his information. Santana Raid, let's go get it. Santana Raid, let's flood the comments. And Jessica with the media shower. Somebody said get on management. Listen, ain't nobody scared of management. With that being said, guys, thank you.
No, management gonna be on your ass. I got management back.
I know.
I got management back. Get your ass off this goddamn line.
Hey, I'm gonna get snatched up. Here you go.
Yeah, like I'm like, well, Santana's gone, you guys. See y'all at Jaden's house.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's do this raid. Santana Raid. I love you all. Thank you, and Jessica, as always.
Peace.